Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Alright guys, we're live. That was great, that was fast, that was tense. And now we are live and we are about to get the party started. It's your boy Carl, and I've got Black Butter smiling very profusely, man. Why are you so happy today, man? How are you doing,
I mean, I'm trying to stay positive here, really. I really want to just keep a positive look for my first look out here.
Black on camp finally. But again, we do have a lot of exciting games for you guys on the screen today. And from what I see, so the very first game is going to be Bear times Trinity. That's a new team apparently, but Bear, Trinity, I think those are names we've actually had a lot of times before in the African scene. And now we see them merged as one team. And they are going to be facing none other but Sierra 7 and Black. I'm very sure you've seen Sierra 7 play before,
Yeah, I have actually.
So what do you think about them? Going into this league so far, mind you, they did win their very first game. They won the game 2-0. It was one Hardpoint win, and the SMD won by a DQ as well last weekend. The last time we saw them out here, and they've not dropped a single map. Of course, best of 3, 2-0. And so, what do you think? What do you think of the? I think they were like your favorite team back then. So, what do you think their chances are? In a league like this, what do you think?
Yeah, I think they have a very good chance actually, because they did really well in the last game, and also they are people favorites and stuff. Everyone is kind of like inclining towards their win. Everyone wants to look forward to their win, and the fact that they're streaming this game, everyone's mind is like, okay, Sierra 7, we want to see what they can do, especially that S&D. We want to see what they're gonna bring up this night.
Yeah, I think that the one thing I'm actually looking at right now is Bear. This is not the Bear team, so I'm really keen to see who the players are. I don't think I know who these players are, but I've seen a couple of them in random lobbies and all that. So I'm hoping these are a couple of the guys I know, but I know it's for the main Bear clan. So yeah, it's gonna be a very tough game. That's no doubt. It's going to be a very action-packed game, and again, it's going to be a best of 3. And this is one of those times where I like to put you on the spotlight, and I want to go and ask you, what is your score line? Bear times Trinity, guys. For the sake of today's game, I'm going to be calling them Bear. I am not doing Bear times Trinity, bro. No, I'm going to call them Bear. So Bear versus Sierra 7. Black Master, what do you think? What's your score line?
I'm definitely going for Sierra 7, man. I've seen those guys play before, and damn, they've got a lot. So yeah, 2-1. But then Bear also, they're not that easy to take out just so easily like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Sierra 7, 2-1 here. But I want to give Bear benefit of the doubt too. So I'm going to be looking out for some, extreme plays and just those, little chances out there that they might make for a reverse sweep, perhaps. But then Sierra 7, there are no jokes. They definitely have a good chance for this one.
Yeah, I mean, I did say I'm not really confident with the players from Bear, but I do know S7 as well. These guys are really solid, especially on Search and Destroy, but we didn't see them the last time out. That was wait, guys, today's Friday. That was on Monday, bro. We didn't see them lose S&D, so they might have won it by GQ, but they lost S&D to a team that I didn't really expect to see them lose S&D to. So, I'm not really that, sure about the S&D so far. It might be shaky, But again, the Bear boys as well, this is like a whole new team I haven't also seen play before. So I've really been optimistic here, and I just want to go and say, yes, 3-1, but I don't know in favor of who it's going to be. But I think I want to lean towards S7 as well. That's a safer choice right now. But again, I am hoping that's a better upset somewhere. But this is going to be one of those games where you are going to be on the edge of your seat, literally, till the very last map. And, Hardpoint, well, that is where we always kick things off. So that's why I really want to go into the action come through. All the operator skills, all the fancy gunfights. I'm looking forward to this one. I know you guys from chat are. So again, Chad, how are you guys doing? Black,
Yeah, I mean, we really have to talk about the modes though, because we saw a pattern, especially in the Carry First Africa Cup, where Sierra 7 kind of struggled a little bit on the hard point, but the S&D was their significant strength there. They know how to come through, especially in that S&D. It's kind of like their holy grail when it comes to 3-point fixture. They know how to always make it work and secure the S&D. So hopefully that's not their game plan, because I'm sure the teams must have really watched it and so that, okay, look, this is something that might have worked for them in the Carry First Africa Cup, but let's see if this is going to work out for them now, because I'm sure Bear have done their homework. Hopefully they have, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Again, you have to do your assignments. That's why there's a lot of voids out there. There's a lot of past scrims. There's a lot of scrimming as well before the actual games itself. There's a lot of, past plays when they've actually played at different events and all that. So I think it's one key thing to do your assignments, see how these guys play, and know how to counter them in the actual match day. But again, that's the thing about a lot of these African teams, a lot of these T1 teams. They know how to go and think on their feet, literally. So they know how to adjust their game style and game plans on the exact game day. So that's going to be a major thing in Echo, That's going to be a thing that might come into play a lot here. Sierra 7 are a good team. It's still arguably top 1 in NG, even though we did see them finish off number 2 below another Nigerian team in stage 4 World Champ. So I can't really say right now they're number 1, but judging by the past and the past 2 years, 3 years dominance, it's been tier 7. So now again, Bear, I don't know where exactly he's there, but I'm gonna guess it's not NG for sure. So I wanna go and see another feud where tier 7 get to play against an international team and hopefully go and shut them down. But again, this is going to be a match of the century. And well, while we wait for the players to go and load into that lobby, we're not going to bore you guys a lot of talking anymore, guys. It's your boy Carl, and this is the one and only Black Matter, and we are going to go on a very short break. And when we come back, hopefully, the game is going to be starting soon. See you guys then.
Yep.
Oh, they already started the game? We just saw that, Black. They already started the game, man. Yeah, we are going to join us early on, as we already see Sierra 7 already on the lead, and I can see the bad players now, and a couple of them again. No, wait, my bad. The name tags are wrong. Bear currently have that lead, and mind you, I was wrong. I think Charisma as well. So I love the OG Bear players to go into the water challenge. I see Darox. I see 7 Ken. This is the actual Bear Clan. This is the actual Bear Clan. And right now, they are definitely touching Sierra 7. And so far, 93 and 22 is your Hardpoint scoreline.
Yeah, the Hardpoint scoreline. We did predict this. We talked about the fact that Sierra 7, the Hardpoint isn't exactly that strong suit there, but it's making it difficult there on the Toxic Blooms. And Bear Clan now crossing that 100-point mark. You get a double there. But really, man, Sierra 7, they're really falling back. They're not even close to 1/4. Okay, I'm going to correct myself. They did cross 1/4 of that. But Bear Clan, they're stuck in that 100-point mark. And Sierra 7, perhaps this is them trying to close in that score gap.
I mean, now you need to go next. The time's going to start counting really soon. If you're Sierra 7, again, now I'm going to keep reading that name tag wrong, because S7 are on the left and they are on the right, guys. So forgive me, guys. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. But again, now Bear Clan, they do have the lead locked in, but now they're going to get P4 open, and Sierra 7 are going to start counting that first. So far, the gunfights look like it's going to go in their favor. First, Equalizer only able to get the one-man shot down, not a double who's going to fall. And now the Spyro comes through for retry. We are going to leave that BOV, but Sierra 7 are finding their way back slowly but surely, and now they are going to get above the 50-point mark.
Yeah, got about the 50-point mark. Sierra 7 and Baker still somehow stuck in the 100-point mark and just making their way even closer. Sierra 7 will take advantage of this. Now 63-point mark, they get even closer. I don't know what is happening, but they are stuck right now. And Baker would have to make a way out of this. They need that mark. They can't afford to get, to take losses here because, I mean, what's going on here, man? They've been stuck in 100 for like a minute or two.
I think that's you being very nice there because it might have been 3 because they go 100 like 3 hours ago and they've not been able to get even a single point. Sierra 7 now are finding their footing and they are finding it fast. But as I go and say that, the cast is cursed. They finally get above the 100-point mark. They get 3 points and no Sierra 7 now shut them down back to a P1 open fountains where they can literally do or die. You have to win your gunfights and you have to control the map. And so far, Sierra 7 are going to get in there first now. Tempest comes in, first kill found. He's got that top control. Now Bear coming into the contest there as well. Sierra 7 in the hill again. They get shut down. The VTake comes through. Bear are going to have it for the last 30 seconds. If S7 don't contest, and as I would say that, contests are going to come through. The War Machine finds one. He's going to get shut down. And the back and forth are there going into a speed 2.
So it was beautiful, but it's Smokebox making it difficult now. Times is 3 in hand, and Darox just being patient here. The man's looking for the opening, and Backland, they're now holding on to 1, and that's a knockout and a clean one at that. He will have to get up close though. That's the thing about using the gloves, but now switches back retro on the Jade. The man's looking for a value here, but Backland are crossing getting even closer to that 130-point mark. Fights a double with equalizer. There might be a 3, but the man's waiting for the value. Now walks to the smoke bomb, finding 1, but not able to find anyone though. The points being contested here. He finds a double or triple. This man is bloodthirsty. Now Sparrow in hand, the man's closing in on the gap, looking for a value here. They need to close in now if they want to start a chance. 0-7 getting even closer to that 100-point mark. Now Sparrow in hand finds 1, might be able to find 2. Has to be patient though. Has to be careful. Make sure that actually doesn't fire on him. Now War Machine on the man is trying to find 1 more to secure the hard point owned already by the Bear Clan, and 0-7 will try to close in the score gap 1 more time.
I mean, look at that again. It's 115.88 now, and as you can see, Dark's going through. Mind you, I do have to go and call out 7-10 with the sniper. I don't know how that works, but he's been sniping on a map like Hacienda, and he's been doing that very excellently well. So far, so good. It's working, and if it works, don't change it. You can't fix it if it's working. And so far, Bear, the 170-point mark now locked in, but now you need to go next, and who's going to get there first? The minimap says literally nobody went for the rotation early on, and now we see players in blue making their way in there. The 1 player for Bear Soul going in there, and man, I mean, Bear Clan so far about to, get the gap up to 100 points. Sierra 7 have to start finding their way back now.
Yeah, they have to start finding their way back now. But Bear Clan almost close to that 200-point mark. 0-7 still lagging behind at 90. But the hard point now has to be contested, and that's what matters because that's the goal of the game with a quad kill. What is going on? As the boys yellow Bear Clan not even giving 0-7 a chance to breach 118.90. They're getting even closer to that 200-point mark, and 0-7 are not even past the 100. And the smoke bomb now comes in. Now plants the grenade there. We'll find 1. Trying to find the ball through the smoke bomb, but the man keeps missing. How do you miss like that? But then they will get it close in, and 0-7, they just need 5 more points, but Bear Clan are not even giving them a chance to get those points.
I mean, not B3 about to get done and dusted. He needs to make it to that B4, and who's going to get that first? Rotations are going to be very important. It's now you see Sierra 7 finally able to get above the 100-point mark, and now they need to get B4. They're going to get thrown. Players are going to rotate all the way in there, and now you see Bear already there first. They have the 1 player there. Then they're going to get tossed towards that man a little bit in a pickle because he's alone, and there's 4 Sierra 7 players around him, and he's going to fall first. Finding out first kill was that B4 on rocks, and now the boys in blue are going to run rampage. It's now they want to get that B4. The lead is still there, but it's not a 100-point gap anymore. Sierra 7 are going to close that gap. B4 now counting in their favor. Barriers double kill. Benny's also there. The bodies in blue are going to crowd that hill, and Bear cannot make their way in through Riverside. The man comes in frozen. Nope, nobody found still. Ken still sniping. By the way, Black Master, Ken is still sniping.
Yeah, the man definitely is up to something, but now he will have to switch over now. He needs to get a close in here, but we'll get taken out and Fadi here. Okay, switch up and then back to the Mr. Jake being patient here. But Bear Clan, there's a pause again, and 7 are racking more points. The hard point is owned by them, and Bear Clan still stuck on 187, and 7 getting even closer. They crossed the 100-point mark, and they're getting even closer. 40-point score difference now, and Equalizer finds one, might find a double, but the man has to get even closer as well. Finds a double! And that is Bear Clan trying to break the caster's cut. And 7, they will get it close in, finds another one there. And that is an unofficial triple kill, but we'll get taken down. Bear Clan even getting closer to that 100-point mark. Red finds one, but it's a double. And 7, they understand that Bear Clan cannot take this hard point as they will find, okay, Sparrow in hand finds a double. But no, that will not give you that double. He will get taken down as Bear Clan gets even closer to that 200-point mark.
So far, if you're a Series 7, you're keeping the game very close. That's what you need to go and do there. And they are not letting Bear run away with the whole thing. And now back to P1, where you see both sides are giving equal contest. Smoke's going to get thrown. Nobody counted the hardpoint time now. Bear are going to make their way in. Above the cross 200. Now count at me. 199, 200. As they now cross the mark. But now S7 coming for the contest once again. Eventually now, you need to get P2. Rotations are going to be very important. And on the players comms, that is going to be what's an echo. As now you make your way in there. CS7, scrap time. Locked in, one player in for the contest though. They're not letting it go. It's definitely again. It's still freaking sniping, bro. Thank God. And now you need to go next. Look at the triple. What the hell? And now on to the next hill. Here we go. Bear. The 200-point mark cross. 50 more to go, and this is their map.
This is their map. 7 to play catch up. 30 points score different. Make that 28. And I will have to correct myself there. Bear Clan crossing the 200-point mark and getting closer to that target point. And now Toxic Blows, they're trying to fight for value. 7 trying to salvage what's left of this game. But can they? That's the big question here. The casting score's not on Bear anymore. And getting even closer here. Now Bailey's the death machine, not able to find any value. The master shooting blanks. How do you miss this much with the death machine? But Bailey's Bear now they will take more down of Series 7 members. But really, what can Series 7 do at this point as they close in? How can they close in, man? The score gap is a bit too much at this point.
And the full set didn't work for them there. They're able to get the hill broken. But now it's going to be a meta pin for Scrab. Now you need to start going next. And so far, Series 7, they are getting Scrab. They are about to cross that 200-point mark, and they can actually do it there. There is 3 players to stack that, but you need to go to next, and that's going to be very important. On your comms, who is going to get there first? The answer might be there. And now Virus and Hacks are going to find value of the value for themselves. Charisma, the man, the Egyptian, going to find a double on the kill for that. Equalizer now comes to a play for the man as well. Equalizer on that kill feed. That is something you want to watch out for. Fadi gets a double. 7 can still sniping. Charisma's equalizer with the 1 kill. Double kill. Triple freaking kill. Charisma clears the players back to their freaking spawn. And Bear are going to get that break now in. 229, 230, 20 more points to go on the hill. CS7, not a single player inside for the contest, and now they fall. Hands falls. The boys in yellow are still dominating this one. As now S7 said 1 player down, but they fall as soon as they get there. Down with the punching glove, Mike Tyson, literally. As now we see Bear on the 241-point mark.
Yep, 7 points left in bed. They're getting even closer. 7 are still behind here. They're gonna have to get closer. They're gonna have to play defensively here with the hard point and secure the objective. But now Sparrow in hand, the man's bad plan is not making it easy for them, and he will not make it any easier. 6 more points left, and that will be 7 now crossing the 200-point mark. It's even closer. But Retro now on the JDF finds a value there. That one's for 7, and the boys in blue now. Fadi, he has to come through now to overshoot the man's throwing the in, but not able to find any value here. Beckland and 7 right now, both teams are trying to get to that target point, but Beckland has the lead at this point.
344 if you're Bear. You only need 6 more seconds on the hill, and this mark is yours. But so far, Series 7 are still fighting back. They're not letting it go. Equalizer comes to you. Fadi finds 1 kill there. Barrett is waiting, but no value found yet. Can he get those players down? The answer is going to be no. Now we see Bear. Charisma comes in, gets a double kill. Might get 3, but no, he falls. Retro finds him first. The 226 and S7. The combat 5 beyond. Bear can not make their way in, but now they do. They clear the hill. 247. No 7 inside and Bear. Going to run. Big VA chest. 250, 226 is your Hardpoint score line. Let's go.
Yep. Wow, that was actually very impressive, to be honest. Declan, well, to be fair, they did well. At the point, it was as if the caster scores was upon them, but they said, "Nah, Carl and Black Matter, you ain't gonna jinx us today. We're gonna take this game." And I kind of predicted it because if you think about it, this is kind of the pattern with CR7. They don't exactly win the hard points. They don't exactly win the hard points most of the times. Their strong point is usually the S&D. And I'm really looking forward to how they're going to respond to this, really, because Beckland already, obviously, they know that. Because if you're going to face a team like this, you know what they can do. So they're definitely going to have something against that, like a contingency plan. I say, okay, look, we know that S&D is your strong point. We're not going to let you take that easily. We already have something, and I want to see what Beckland can do. But great game by Beck. Great game.
All right, guys, first things first, before Blackwater starts lying to you guys now, he did say 2-1 for S7 to win. You guys, don't forget, though. Don't forget, you guys. He said 2-1. So when things start going sideways, don't believe that, man. But again, wonderful game, Black, no doubt that. Wonderful game. And, I mean, look at that. The action was packed. I mean, there were a lot of times where you almost thought CR7 were going to make a comeback. They looked so good. They had good rotations on their side. They had a lot of operator skills that actually did work. A lot of gunfights were being won. But ultimately, you could just see that. I mean, now, I have to talk about the fact that the criminal 7 Ken, that boy was literally sniping all throughout that game. And he got away with it. He sniped all through the hard points. And he was still top 3 players on their side. I don't know what that was. That was criminal.
It was, man. It was. Ken was very impressive, man. I have to say that, they really made sure that, and somehow, I mean, in a map like Hacienda, man, like, how do you do that? How do you do that? But then we also have to mention those equalizers plays, man. Those equalizers plays were insane. And how do you miss that much with the war machine? I don't think anyone has missed that much with the war machine, but really, the players did so well. Ken, you have to give him a shout out. The man was impressive. And, CR7, they tried to get close, but unfortunately, Beckland said, nah, we're too far. Just, stay there, and we're just going to take the whole thing. But I'm really, like I said before, I'm looking forward to the S&D, man. That's where I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, Saturn is short, like you did say. S7 might have shaky hard points, but the thing you know them for in the African scene, especially in Nigeria, Esports Search and Destroy. So when it comes to S&D, you never can write these guys off. They are just a different beast entirely when it comes to S&D. So I think that's where now they have to put all their eggs in that basket here. Probably get Titans up in the map series, get the S&D 1, and force that map 3 on control. But again, that has to be, I mean, they have to go all out. They can't play when it comes to BI. I mean, these literally are the number 1 team in Africa right now. Maybe a couple of players are not actually here, but like most of them, Charisma's here. He's number 1 in Africa right now, isn't he? These are doubters here. So a lot of them, crazy players on that BI roster. So now, if you're Series 7, you need to find a way to shut these guys down. And Search and Destroy looks like it's going to be your only hope to, get the next map post, which is going to be map 3 control. But again, the hard point was close. Low key. Yeah. When I saw those names when the game started, I'm like, okay, no, this is going to be a trash for S7. And then I saw them get above the 200-point mark, above 220-point mark, and they kept the game very close. So I think there's a high chance for them to actually go and take S&D and maybe force the map 3. Who knows? Maybe you might still be correct and get a 2-1 prediction. You never can tell, but again, that is going to be really hard for them.
Yeah, that's going to be really hard for them. But I do know that there's a high chance that we're going to get a map 3 because there's a very high chance that Series 7 are going to get S&D. I'm not saying they are invincible here when it comes to S&D. What I'm saying is with my analysis on their previous games and their past games, they do have a very great chance for the S&D. And there's also a high chance, which is the implication, if they do take the S&D, there's a high chance we get to see map 3. And, I'm pretty sure the people in the comments, they also have that, hope, because I'm sure there are a lot of people rooting for Series 7. I mean, it's Series 7.
There's a lot of Nigerians in the chat, guys. Me, I'm Chinese, by the way. I don't know why you guys are Nigerians. Imagine me Nigerian, bro. I'm probably Chinese, guys. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. So now we're going to be hoping for the SME is going to start soon. Search and Destroy is where we are going to kickstart things off again. It's the best of 3. First to get 2 maps is going to win the whole thing. And from what I know, so far, S7 have not dropped a single map up until the hard point game against Bear. So, man, they have a lot to fight back for. They have a lot to prove here.
Yep.
Take the S&D, force the map 3, hopefully, and, we can get a very thorough showing of a BO3. Hello, Eugene Abu Dhabi. I know you're on that chat. I can see you, bro. But okay, guys, we're going to go on a very short break, guys, because I don't know why they're taking so long to start. We are going to be back very soon for the Search and Destroy. So stay on your seats, guys. Go ahead and get your popcorn, get your water, whatever you're into, And don't forget, this is the National Mobile Pro League brought to you by Game Mpro. It's your boy Carl, and I'm here with the one and only Black Man. See you guys.
Cheers.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road, pop that, 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 pop pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, whipping on the road. Pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop pop that, pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming, from tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Mpro Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road, pop that, 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 pop pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, whipping on the road. Pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop pop that, pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming, from tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Mpro Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
wake up to a new reality.
In that old school Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Hand in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stains dripping on the road, pop that, 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 whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
I'm going to get a ring light, so I don't have to. My lighting will not
Why
look this weird.
We're back on cam. Come on, guys. We're back on cam. Hello, Black. We're back on cam, man. I didn't even know we're actually going. I didn't even know we're actually going back to cam. You know, it's crazy, man. But yeah. I mean, we're going into S&D now, you know, and hopefully they're going to get the game started soon. Because so far, I don't know why we haven't started S&D, but I think the players having a little bit of lobby reset there. Yeah, we go. It's Search and Destroy Bear versus Serious 7 as they are about to get the party started. And what Bear already have one Hardpoint, so all they need to now do is win S&D, and they can put the fries in the bag. But they are leaving the lobby, so lobby resets. Here we go again.
Yep, here we go again, man. So probably gonna get back to the castle screen, but yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for the whole thing to set up again.
Yeah, I think in lobby reset. I don't know why, but they might be having network issues there, or maybe server issues. Like, I really can't tell, but hopefully they go and resolve that so that we can get the party started. But again, this is it, guys. It's Bear and Serious 7, so maybe we'll do a little bit of a game, me and you, Black Matter. Yeah. Again, you did say 2-1 for the score line for in favor of S7, and I did stay neutral. So, well, you know. Now let's talk about S&D particularly. You know, again, we do know CR7 are S&D business. We do know that. But again, this is Bear, and like a lot of the players in Bear are top tier players. We've seen them before. We've seen Darox, we've seen Charisma, we've seen 7 Ken. These guys are not to be played around with. So I want to go, do a rough diddy daddle of what the schedule is going to look, of what the scoreline is going to look like for that Search and Destroy. And also, mind you, it's going to be on Eugene Abu Dhabi's favorite map, Kuruhana Metropolis. So that's what map we're going to talk about. What do you think it's going to look like, the scoreline? 7-5, 7-6, 7-1? What do you think?
Man, it's definitely, I'm definitely gonna incline towards 7 when I've seen those guys in S&D, but it's definitely not gonna be something like 7-1 because I'm pretty sure Bear, they're good, right? We saw what they can do in the hard points, and we saw how quickly they got the lead and just held on to it. But then that's hard point. This is S&D, and I'm looking towards maybe a 3-point score difference here. So let's say maybe a 7-4 if that's possible.
In favor of who? CR7?
CR7, yeah, CR7.
Yeah, this boy, yeah, man, bro. How is he like? I can't lie, man. I mean, to be fair, if I'm going to be honest with myself here, I'm going to say that's a lie. I'm going to say Bear to get the win here. I mean, they're bot close. You know that these two teams can actually go all the way for sure. But again, I mean, you saw what Bear did on the hard point. It looked like it was their game from start to finish. So that's what I'm looking at. But now, first round comes to back and forth trades are going to happen. And just like that, it's going to be a 2v3. And you're going to see numbers there in favor of CR7. But side points there. What?
Yep. Bearclan takes the first win and the first round, and they will start the second one. Not a good start for the, arguably kings of S&D.
I mean, not a good start. I don't know what that happened so fast. And again, 7 Ken, he's the problem. And that's one player they are going to seriously have to go and shut down soon, or it's going to be a major problem for them. But again, Virus and Metro now, they're going to find the very first kills through, and S7 are going to have numbers this time. Now it's a 3v4. Okay, numbers are going to come through again. Ken finds one kill. Fadi finds him and shuts him down. 2v4. As now the numbers are still there for Series 7, and this might be where they go and tie things up.
Remember, they go and tie things up. 7 now 4v3 or 4v2, make that a 4v2, and then they will have the numbers advantage here, but then they're gonna need more than that. Bear Clan, no, my goodness, what was that? Where did that shot come from? And they will fight one. 7 4v1 now, and that is their round. They will tie the score.
I mean, 1-1, man. Black Matter. It's going to be 1-1. It's now we go to round 3. And, man, if you're Series 7, you do look like you have momentum on your side now. You've been able to tie things up. All you now need to do is continue as you've started and maybe get another round in your place here. The thing is, they need to win S&D. They can't even let any more rounds go here. You can't be risking Bear staying close. And now we go to round 3. Snipers have been very quiet this time around. We always see them get things off very early. But now, so far, no value found. Ken quiet, Fadi quiet. The Snipers are going to play safe and slow here. Life also in the mix, by the way. I haven't seen the man in a while, but now he's back and he's sniping here. And 5v5, round 3 still on, and nobody has gone down.
Yep, definitely playing it safe here. Both teams, 7 and Bear, they know that at this point the scores are tied. And as I say that, that will be a shot from Darux onto live. And S7 will lose a member there. Bear Clan now having the numbers advantage. But can they pull this off at this point? They're trying to fight one with the Tundra, but not able to fight it. And that will be another member of 7 getting sent to the next round. But Bear Clan also loses one member.
I mean, sorry for 3v1 and Series 7. Fadi now left to go and get that clutch in the 1v4. Can he make it work? I mean, if anybody can, it's got to be General freaking Fadi. But can he bring all the heroics now to the center stage here on Kurohana Metropolis? It's a 1v4. The bomb is not picked up. There's not a lot of time on that clock. You need to get that bomb picked up, maybe get a plant, or you can just go for all 4 kills. And that looks like it might be the easier thing to do now than actually planting the bomb, because 32 on the clock is counting down really fast. And I don't think Bear know where the bomb is down, so they're not going to be around the bomb. Fadi doesn't really see anybody close to him, but now he's got to get that bomb put down soon. Just 20 and count it down. And if you're Bear, all you need to go and do is play time.
Yep, playtime at this point, but that's Fadi getting shut down. What was that? And that's 2-1, Bear Clan getting the lead here. Man, not what I expected, man.
Man, me, I did expect it though. It's you, bro. It's a you thing. I did see it coming. And now we're going to see 2-1 Bear so far. They've been able to get the lead locked in. Series 7, well, again, it's been back and forth. We saw Bear get the very first round. Series 7 got the next one. And now Bear have retaken their lead. Can we see Series 7 keep the fashion going and tie things up once again? That would be, what we want to go and see to keep the game close and so and so. But now, sorry for Fadi sniper in hand. A single ping zone will do, but life goes fast. Confirms the kill. And now Fadi overextending there. Sniper! Oh my god! Look at that! 4! NBC points 3 minutes, so what the hell? 3v1!
3v1 in favor of Bear, and that's 7 Fandi, the last man left. He's the one with the Tundra here. The man's being patient, but then the value might just be able to make it through. They will fight him. My goodness. Taking the 4th round here. Taking the 3rd round, and this is the 4th round we're getting into. What is going on, man? What is going on?
Yeah, I'm not really surprised. I mean, that's a you thing again. I don't think I'm shocked here. I know what's going on. Bear so far look like they started fast and they want to stay fast. And now 3-1. It's now we make our way to around 5. And Series 7 now are just, struggling to find their footing. But again, they are the best S&D team in Nigeria. So they can still make it work. You can never write S7 down up until the very final whistle. So that's going to be something to echo. Now, if you're a Bear, you don't want to get too cocky. You still want to find a way to work around the whole thing. But now 7 can. First kill found. Life is going to fall first. And S7 are going to lose numbers on the back of that one. And now the man goes in. I'm Sim. Grant finds one more kill. He did get 4 last round. And now we found 3 again. Who is the boy?
Yep. And that's Beckler taking another round for themselves. And Sierra 7 still behind here. 3 more rounds left. And Beckler will take the S&D, and we won't get to see map 3. But this is Kurohana, and this is Sierra 7, one of the arguably best teams from the S&D in Nigeria. So if someone can make a reverse sweep in this situation, it's gotta be them. But then the later coming in, will not be able to find. Well, yes, we'll find one. Life goes down. And that's Sierra 7 losing one member. 4v5 now. Numbers advantage to Bear.
I think I lost you there, but Trinity now 5-1, and well, Bear are just going to be running rampant now. It's no, I mean, 3 more rounds to go and close things off here. We did say if we wanted to go and see that map finish, it would have to be S7 forcing things, you know, within the S&D head, taking it to be the map and getting the map 3 force 3. But now you're not seeing that coming through. It's now Charisma with the very first kill. Hacks goes down, and look at the movement with the shotgun and the pistol. Charisma gets a double, and a 5v3. Series 7 are not going to have numbers. Oh my god, look at that, man.
Yeah, look at that. Indeed, there's 0-7, 1 member left. And how can they make this work? This is 1v4, but then since the man might not find anyone, but no, he does not find the value there. And Beckland, I really don't know what's going on at this point, man. They are absolutely dominating, man.
Oh my god, not the execution. They're taking turns. They are taking turns. This get the wall. Kill the man already. Put an end to the man's misery. They're taking little turns. What are they doing to him? Oh my freaking god. Bear 6-1. And Series 7 are going to get humiliated in that round.
Yeah.
Man, can they fight back?
They got the fight back indeed. That was the absolute humiliation, man. I mean, what was that? They did take turns, but now we're there. This might be the last round, or might be the start of something new for 0-7. But Beckland, they will go in here. Now Nate's gonna find there, and that's Charisma moving up top. But then you can see 0-7, the man's laying down, they're making sure this is their last round. If they don't make the most of it, there's not a chance for them again. It is gonna be it. We're not gonna get to see map 3, but then this is 0-7 we're talking about. If there's anyone that can make anything or salvage anything from a game like this, it's gonna be them. And we still Fadi's still alive here, so there's still a good chance. But then Beckland, the man's being patient. Nates are coming in up top.
Black, look at the map. Black, look at the map. They're all lying down. They're all prone. I don't know what they're doing, but of course, there comes the Trolls of Africa. Beckland, first kill found, and down goes prone again. This is just them absolutely destroying and decimating Series 7. This is not the S&D we asked for, but it's the S&D we were going to get. And look at that. They're all prone, all 5 players, and now they go in. But there's a wait for them when Retro falls. The one value found, and the bomb is dropped.
The bomb is dropped indeed, and the time goes down, and 2 members are down. But that will be one more. Get taken down. Charisma will fall to Hacks. That's one gunslinger down, and 0-7, 2 members down. It's a 2v2, and if they can't make it work, it's gonna have to be 0-7. But with Beckland mobilizing their men right now, and they're crouching. I don't know, man. This is anyone's game at this point. I don't still want to doubt 0-7 at this point, man. It's a 2v2, anyone's game, man.
Anybody's game for sure in this round. For in terms of total round count, I don't think it's anybody's game here. But in this round, maybe yes, but 2v2 again. And you can see the man that has gotten 4 kills in 2 back-to-back rounds. He's not the player you want to joke around that with, but not sniping. No pixel found, doesn't get the kill, backs it down. Virus goes in, first kill found. The trade finds him, down now the trade, and it's a 1v1 live. Able to save this one for them. The defuse is now body shooting. No freaking way. No way. Clive is body shooting. He's just strolling. He's got to defuse the bomb though. So here we go. 6-1. Series 7 are going to make it 6-2.
Yep. And could this be the start of something new, Carl? Could we be seeing a potential reverse sweep for the Bear? Just let them have that one, man.
I mean, I don't know. Loki, I'm gonna go with the let them have this one kind of a scenario here. But again, you never can tell. Series 7 can still make their way back. And now look at them. Those are the Trolls of Africa. Here we go again. Beckland. Eugene Abu Dhabi would be proud. As now they're gonna just spraying around the whole thing. They have got a leader, by the way. The man there, 7 can He's their leader. He's directing them out to go front. And 5v5, nobody has fallen down. Round 9, Bear so far are giving us an absolute show.
Yep, absolutely. So with one member will for 0-7, and that's it. And Backland, they still have the numbers intact. It's a 5v4 and 0-7. If they want to reverse sweep in this situation, they have to match. But they're not passing the man and finds the value. And that's Backland losing the members. The numbers are tied again. And now they do have a better chance now, man.
Look at that sniper. Look at Darius and the sniper. I didn't even know Blood could snipe. I mean, is there anything Darius cannot do? And since fighting how in the 1v3, Sniper finds one, but 7 can put him to sleep. And Bear are going to get the win. Easy peasy teasy. 7 to Sierra 7. Not their best day in the market, that's for sure. It's now 2-0, and Sierra 7 are going to draw both maps. And Black Manta, I'll fire your prediction, bro.
Okay. All right. I'm going to come out and say it. I was wrong. But I mean, to be fair, right? They do have a record, right? And it's kind of like they just made it look like these guys don't even have a record. And I definitely want to ask the players going to come up for the interview what happened, because I really want to know.
I mean, for sure, I could just go and say again, when I saw Bear times Trinity, I did not expect Charisma being there, Darks being there. These are, some of the best players in Africa here for sure. And I did not expect that was going to be their actual lineup. So I did also say 2-1 when the game started in favor of S7. But, again, yeah, we were both wrong. But you were a lot more convinced. I wasn't convinced, bro. I was following you blindly, bro. Now you caused this team, bro. I was following you blindly. So I did not know why I put the S7, because, man, they got dodged. All that S&D, and you could just see, we saw Bear. They were literally showcasing talents. They were, showing us how they could punch and how they could use snipers and hardpoints and how they could, lie down and still get kills and just have fun, execute you, and not confirm the execution. They were having fun, and this was just them playing around and I mean, easy, clean game for them as they take the whole series here. And Series 7, well, they are going to have to go back to the book, and they have a lot of assignments to go and submit before their next matchup, man. Definitely.
Yep, they do have a lot of assignments, man. I gotta say, because you know that Bearclan came prepared for that one. I mean, okay, yeah, the lineup gave them an edge. I mean, we have Darox there, we've got Charisma, and they were very, very, crucial in that game. But then, you'd expect that Series 7 at least it has a bit of an experience there, and also, like you said, that wasn't exactly a hint at the reverse sweep. That was kind of a low-key, let's just have them, take this round. It's kind of like an apology for what happened in the 7th round, the whole taking turns thing. But I don't want to linger too much on that. It was a beautiful gameplay by Bear. And they did, I mean, it was pretty impressive, man. It was pretty impressive. I'm pretty sure the chats are shocked right now at the scores.
Apparently, now we hear that there was a DQ confirmed for Bear Clan for the execution. Okay, so turns out executions. Oh, so the rule set says you can't troll. Okay, that's a new one, chat. So apparently, Bear Clan got DQ'd for trolling, and they are going to be making their way into control. So Sierra 7 have taken a map away from Bear Clan. Let it be known. Sierra 7 have taken away a map from Bear Clan. And now we make our way to a map 3 for control. Black, what do you think about that? How do you feel?
To be fair, they did win S&D. I mean, technically not by gunfights, but they did win S&D. So they still kind of preserve their reputation, even if it was straight dookie, but a win is a win. A win is a win.
That's crazy, bro. A win is a win. Nah. A win is a win. I get it, but no. Me personally, I don't think I buy the win is a win 10. I think they should have gone to Bear Clan. I think they should have gone to Bear Clan fair and square. But it says what it says. The rule sets. There's a rules. The rules are set for a reason. And if you break them, you are going to have to, face the law, I guess. And yeah, unfortunately, Bear are going to have to face the law of the National Mobile Pro League. But again, it says what it says. Now we make our way into control. And Black Water, I put you on the spot again. What do you think is going to get the win here? If you like,
I'm gonna. Come on, man.
Talk yourself in the game, bro. Who do you think is going to get the win, man?
I mean, you are kind of putting me on an edge. I want to say Bear. I'm gonna say Bear because to be fair, those guys they've been crazy, man. They've been crazy. I mean, they totally decimated S7 in the hard points, the S&D. I mean, right now, I don't know, man. But hey, let's hope that Series 7 they make the most because it's gonna be the ultimate reverse sweep if they actually take control. That is going to be the ultimate Joker card they would play tonight, and definitely show that the caster's course is not upon them.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in the chat are actually going crazy about that DQ. Me too, Brisky, me too. But it is what it is. If it's in the rule set and they tell you it's in the rule set, you read the rule set, then unfortunately, if you break the rule, you have to face the law. That's what it says in any book, in any constitutional law, or anything. I don't know, bro. I did not study politics, bro. Anyways, it is what it is. Control has happened, and as much as I want to say maybe we can see S7 get a win, I'm going to say that's a lie. I think they're kind of going to take it here, except S7, maybe are able to build up momentum from the fact that now they have one SD, even though it's about a DQ, they have one SD. Can they now bank on that, build momentum up, and maybe take control here, and just finally confirm our prediction of 2-1 when the game started? Or maybe we're just going to see Pierre just going through it again this time and decimate them totally after the anger of being DQ'd. But again, we are going to find out pretty soon. But yeah, we're going to go on a very short break, guys. When we come back, it's going to be the control. So don't go anywhere. Once again, this is the National Mobile Pro League brought to you by Game Evo, and it's your boy Carl, the one and only Black Monster. See you guys soon.
Chevy with the top back. Butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Hand in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stains dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming, from tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Chevy with the top back. Butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Hand in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stains dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games?
Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Yeah, and here we go, guys. Control already started as we are going to get the party started. Charisma now able to get the shotgun kill. Man, this is Control, guys. We finally got it in. And yeah, Black, what do you think, man? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, so far so good. You can see that there are already 2 takes here in favor of CR7, so they are not taking this chance that the DQ gave them any lightly there, and that's the A flag being taken by CR7, and the lives still in their advantage, man. They're taking this very seriously, man. This is another ray of hope for them to take the fixture.
I mean, now they have to win control. You've won the S&D now, and you want to go and make yourselves proud. You have to take control. There's no debating that one. But again, if you're a bear, you don't want to let that happen. You won Hardpoint, you won S&D by merit, but you lost to a DQ. Now you have to make sure you close things off here in your favor and on your books. But TS7 are not letting that happen, because look at that live count. It's 17v12. The numbers are going back and forth, and man, so far, again, the graphic is switched up. So it's actually Bear Clan with the numbers, man.
Yeah, it's Beckland with the numbers, but then in that 0-7 losing numbers and double takes here for Beckland. But really, okay, Fadi now with Tundra, not able to find anyone there. That's Virus picking up the kill there onto Darox. And really, so far, man, the numbers are tied. No, it will not be 0-7 still losing members here, man.
I mean, HV9, that's it. Numbers now looking a bit close, but now you see Beckland finally, CR7 rather, finally able to get things close enough in terms of numbers, but can they keep that ball in the court and move it now? It's now Dogs finds one more kill. Virus 4 was hacked here with the 7 kill mark and the Tempest in hand, and Bailey's there waiting for them, but he's going to get shot down. Hacks now. Tempest not able to get hit the kill. What was the Hacks? And now the boys of here are going to find value of the value, and 2 more players now for CR7 to go and save them. Can they make it work? And the answer might be no. The Odin falls first. Actually, no. Bailey finds 1 kill, but now he goes down. It's a 1v5. 1 more player. 5 left to get that. I say, God, say that. The Caster's curse comes into play, and well, Bear are going to get the very first round. Round 2. Here we go, man.
Yeah, here we go, man. They're definitely not playing, and they're definitely taking this seriously as well. That DQ did not sit anyone nicely with them, and really we can see it in their plays and their gunfights, but that's 1 life being lost. Now Sparrow, the man finds 3. What is he on? That is Darox, the man doing his work there for Bear, and really CR7 have no response to this, man.
And now 5 count difference in terms of lives there. As now you're going to see Bear just finding number after number. A spawn trap by beyond. Charisma falls. Can they keep that going? The answer is going to be no. As now CR7 are going to break that one. But mind you, they need to get a flat count. A and B are still open. There's time on the clock, but it's counting that really fast. So eventually, you need to get flags. But now spawn trap comes through again. The bodies in yellow are going to keep finding value of the value. And the bodies in blue are going to drop like flies. Virus takes 1 kill. 7 can double with the war machine. 7 can sniper in hand again, and look at the life count, 10, and it's still going down, and CR7 keep losing numbers, and my God, somebody save them.
Somebody saved them in day. This is 24/7 and there is no flag captured. But you can tell Ben don't even care about the capture right now as the numbers are in their favor. The lives count in their favor. And 4 for 07. 24 right now. And Bear at this point, man, they're just styling 3 more left. Fadi might not be able to make this one come through. It's 2 more left. 07 is a 19-2 kill count, 19-1 kill count, and 1 against 18. Can you define outnumbered any more than this, man? Beckland
I mean, you can't. You cannot. That is. If they ask you in a school assignment to define outnumbered, just show them the screenshot. Bear S7 control round 2, 1v18. That's the exact description of the word there. But again, now I'm going to the end. Man, judging by the books of things, we might as well put the Akara in the nylon because Bearclan so far they've been too good.
Yeah, been too good there, but I said 7 Virus picking a double with the equalizer. The man styling, this might be a chance, but no, as I go and say that is 07 there, losing members real quick, and also Bear as well, taking out numbers here, man. I mean, so far so good. They're going to the neck here.
Yeah, live to fight close. 24 versus 24 now. As now we see Series 7 finally looking a bit alive, and maybe they can make it work. This can be the start of their comeback on control, and they need to find a way to actually make it come through. And now the A flag, 1 tick locked in by the boys in yellow, and now Bear, they Series 7 rather, they have to keep fighting. Bear, sorry for the Predator going to find one valid there. 7 can find one. Paddy with a sniper as well in hand finds a double to clear that hell. Not letting the capture come through just yet. The contest finds him, and now Fadi falls. It's a 19v17. Sierra 7 are going to have numbers for the very first time in a while, and they are currently making it work. Because you can see the kill feed, it's all in favor of Sierra 7.
Yeah, it's only favor of 07 indeed, and that's 17-12 for you, and double ticks there on the A flag here, and the small bomb trying to prevent the vision here, making it difficult. But then 07, man, I mean, you have to ask yourself the question here: could this be a chance for them to take one? Because they have the count advantage here, the life count advantage, and I go and say that they will be losing more, and the numbers will get closer there. Charisma finds one onto Retro, and that will be Fadi picking up another one. The man's not able to find the double there. That's Charisma picking up a kill. Charisma getting a double with the shotgun. What is that? Oh my, what was that, man?
I mean, look at lives now. We saw Series 7 have lives, Abi. Oh yeah, look at that now. It's a 5v8 and the numbers now in favor of Bear. Series 7, no more respawns. No more respawns, literally. Only 5 more players. If you die, you're gone and you're out. And that's it. 1 more player goes down. Now, Bear also, no more respawns. 4v5, literally a do or die situation now for both sides. You can't afford to lose any more lives. You have to win every gunfight going on. And now look at Bear, the B flag, 2 ticks locked in, a lot of time on the clock, and 2 more players now for Sierra 7. Charisma's shotgun has literally been a force to contend with. And now if you're S7 Virus and Bailey's, you've got to make it work. The captain of Sierra 7 Virus here, Bailey's close to him. It's a 2v5. Can't they find it? No, the shotgun and 7 can. They can find the final volleys, and man, 3-0. Did we have to play control?
Man, that was an absolute decimation. They really took that DQ personal, man. You have to say that was a very quick game. I don't think that game was up to 8 minutes. I don't think it got to 6 minutes.
I don't think I had the chance to check my clock, but that was way too fast. Even clock in. That was just too fast, and you can definitely say the fact that Bear took the DQ very personal, and they made sure they had an answer to that. And you can just kind of see that 3-0, not a single round here for the boys of Series 7. And well, 2-1. We did say 2-1, but it's going to happen in reverse in favor of Bear Clan. As now they make their way to the Matchday 3. It's still solid and still sitting very pretty there. Series 7, unfortunately, then it's not going to be their day in the market. And hopefully, the next time we see them, they can do a lot better. But I mean, great matches. Both teams giving everything they had. But ultimately, Bear just looked a lot better and a lot faster and a lot cleaner. And this was going to be their series for the taking. 2-1 is your scoreline for the first series, Black.
Yeah, 2-1. And to be fair, they did have 2 chances, man, and it just wasn't gonna happen. I mean, the DQ, they lost the S&D, but the DQ helped them and said, okay, look, here's your getaway from jail scot-free, and they lost it again. And we thought maybe at that third round of the control, there was a chance there because the numbers were tied, the lives counts were tied, and it looked like something was going to happen. Fadi was picking up numbers with the sniper, but Beckland said, "Okay, look, don't get cocky. Yeah, we're not playing with you guys here. We got a DQ. We're supposed to have ended this, so let's just wrap this up and get out of here real quick." And yeah, they took the win.
I mean, clean work from them again. Be sure to Series 7 and be sure to Bet Clan. And that's it. Bedtime Trinity, guys. I think we've been forgetting to mention, we did not forget. We said we were going to Codm Mpro. But now, before we go and call it a wrap on the series, we have to give a big shout out to Bedtime Trinity Esports. That's a merger there. And man, clean work, clean game from them. And so now we make our way to game 2 of the evening, which, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be X Nonagon versus Civics Gaming. We've seen XYX before. The last time we cast in here, me and Black, and I can tell you those boys, they are not people you want to joke with. So we are looking forward to seeing what they can offer. And Nonagon as well, they are the T1 Slayers for a reason. They are the African Giant Slayers. So, this is going to be a match I think you don't want to miss. Nobody wants to miss it. But again, this is the National Mobile Pro League brought to you by Game Evo. And it's your boy Carl and Black Manta. Any final things to say to these guys before we go into game 2?
No.
Chevy with the top back. As I doze, watch him swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming, from tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Chevy with the top back. As I doze, watch him swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Mpro Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Lean in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stains dripping on the road, pop that, 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 pop, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, whipping on the road. Pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop, pop, pop that, pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Mpro Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Lean in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stains dripping on the road, pop that, 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 pop, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, whipping on the road. Pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop, pop that, pop that.
Do you love playing video games? or a professional live streamer in gaming, you can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Lean in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay dripping on the road, pop that, 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 pop, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, dripping on the road. Pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop, pop that, pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Okay, guys, we're back, Black, and yeah, game one done and dusted there, and now we are finally about to get game two started. And you know, it's going to be one of those games where I think we're actually going to have to see map 3 so far, because SYX, very good game, very good team. Nonagon, very good team. These two teams, they know what they're doing, and they look like they both want to win here. So I think it's one of those games where we actually are going to go and see a map 3, but it's all going to come down to who wants it more, who's a lot more hungry, who can think on their feet, depending on the maps they also get picked up in the veto. But again, Hardpoint is going to be our very first map to go in there. So Black, what do you think? Another gun or SYX? Who's going to be the first? Who's going to be able to get the very first map here, man? Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to save my comments because the game has started here and we can see the lead here. The boys in blue already taking it here, and the hard point is being contested here, but the boys in blue will take that one, and that's a shotgun. Man, what was that? And then the boys in blue still are here and the boys in yellow playing catch up.
Yep, 11-1. And SYX are the ones in blue. By the way, guys, Nonagon are the ones in yellow. It's not. We're gonna see 12-1. That's P1. Very first tell. It's where things literally get started, especially on a map like Summit, where you need to eventually, dominate that P2, P3, and P4. These are all money hills. I mean, you can literally get a full 60 on that P3. You can get a full 60 on P4 as well. These are major money hills where you need to start the foundation on P1 and P2 and make sure you're dominating that map. And that's exactly what we're going to see SYX start with first. Now, Nonagon are V1s on the battle, which is not something I thought I was going to see early in the game here going into P2.
Yep, definitely. But then you can see the SYS are the ones in the lead now. Now Hardpoint being contested and owned by Nonagon. But no, when the turn of contest here, they're not gonna let them have that one easy. Find one there, might be able to find a double, but not able to. And the lead is still there. But really, at this point, Nonagon, they have more than they're chewing right now. And really, SYS giving them a run for their money. 30-10 is your scoreboard.
I mean, 32 versus 10 now, and so far, so not good for Nonagon. It's now P2, they finally get that breaking, but can they hold it down? The point is have to come through with the boys and leave soon again. For Nonagon, so far, the gun feed is going to be in their favor just a little bit there, but they need to make sure they now continue as they have started. As now they are about to get things started up. Again, exactly what I did say about these two teams. They are equally close in terms of skill level and gunfight, gunfight level here. So this is going to be literally anybody's game up until the very end. And so far, P2 now, we are going to see Nonagon close that gap. Maybe even go and take that. This now we see 36 and 33 and counting upwards for Nonagon Esports.
Yep, and the Hardpoint will reset as you say that. The scores are tied here, and SYS and Nonagon Esports at this point, both teams now know that they can't afford to get complacent, that they will give them a run for their money. As I go and say that will be Nonagon taking the lead, taking it away from SYS, and the boys in blue now finding even more, getting even higher. That scoreboard difference is increasing even more. The drone finds one, and that kill will be awarded there. The war machine finding another value there, 53-36, and Nonagon and holding on to that lead, but they have probably contested now. Equalizer finding a double there, and that will be Devilman finding two, and the man will not be able to find any more. 62-38, and Nonagon Esports have the lead.
Right, Nonagon, they started so slow. It was literally 30 against 8 at 1 point in the game, but now you see 39-69, and they are going to get that lead locked in. But again, a break comes 3 now for SYX, but that is not going to last. Now we see Nonagon retake that hill as crowd time is going to get locked in for them for sure. The death machine now raining dead literally as he's going to find the one more value there. The man forwards, and now you need to go to P4, who's going to get that first. A very hard hill to break into, so you want to make sure you get that spawn behind and you can hold it down, maybe for that full 60 potentially if you're Nonagon. Now they have the spawn, they have the hard point time about to start counting, but as I go and see that SYX are not going to have spawn, but they have players on the hill time, and that's exactly what they need to do. With the caster's curse comes into play, and Nonagon are going to get a break as easy as it comes.
Yeah, as easy as it comes, but Nonagon will secure the hard point, and that's a double there for them. And Nonagon Esports almost crossing down their point mark, and that's a double again. And Serious Gaming will give them back-to-back for that, and that is a back and forth. But Serious Gaming will take the hard point lead. Just took up some points here, and Nonagon there's the pause. They're not moving anywhere from there. Serious Gaming trying to catch up here. There's a 34-point score difference, but Nonagon Esports, how can they get out of this clutch? They're not moving, they're still stuck at 94, man.
But now they finally get a couple points now racked up. 97, about to create the 100-point mark cross, and they can make it work now. As I go and say that, they do make it work. Now SYX shotgun comes in for the clutch, but no, only one value found. It's now he falls, and now you need to go back to that P1. But Nonagon so far, they've shown you they can carry their own weight, as now they make their way back in. If you're SYX, you now are the ones playing catch up. It never can be good. You've got to find your path way back into this one as P1 opens up, and now the contest there, both sides in. Nobody's settling for less. Bushido finding value, hasn't gotten down. Yes, he does now. Nonagon once again are going to break that hill down in their favor, but SYX are close. The contest will be there on soon.
Yep, we're down through, and Nonagon still taking the lead here. The drone finds one, and really at this point, he Walker and the Serious Gaming need to catch up. Nonagon has crossed that 20-point mark, and that's a double for the man on the Tempest there. And really at this point, Serious Gaming, they're just playing catch up. But Serious Gaming now almost to that 80-point mark, finds a double. That's 1, and that's 3. But really at this point, XNG trying his best for Serious Gaming, but Nonagon Esports, they have an edge, man, and they're holding on to it.
I mean, came in there, triple kill that kill fit so far. He's going to fall to Bushido now, but now you need to go back P2. Who's going to get that first? The answer doesn't really matter. It's a very open hill. You literally have about 4 angles you can come into that hill from up top, down below, left and right as well. Literally every single place there you can come to into that P2. But now so far so good. None of us are going to have that lead locked in P2. A boss start counting for them. Contest comes through again. The floor finds a double and finds a triple as well. All the players are going to fall for S2X as we are going to go see what these one. When he's still there, any finding value still, none are gone. About to get the 150 point mark now, family close. And as I go and say that, contest comes through. The boys simply Bushido and Valerio are not going to clear that hill, but can they hold it down? Kim when he finds a double, and on the back of that, the contest finds him. The back and forth is still there. And he's dead. The shit gets a double kill, and Bushido able to now clear that for them. And now we see SYX finally about to break above the 100 point mark.
Yep, they will break the 100 point mark. Serious Gaming, they're getting even closer. 3 more points, 2 more points there. But the Hardpoint has reset, and who will get there first? That is the question you have to ask yourself there. And as I go and say that, that is Nona Gold Esports getting that one in. And the sabotage attack will really Nona Gold Serious Gaming crossing the 100 point mark, but the lead is still on their side. The Hardpoint has reset, and now they have to get there. Now on the death machine, the master to find a value, but not able to find anyone there. And really, Nona Gold Esports now in 160. They're trying to find one more with Toxic Blues. Fight one outplayed and gets a double. Master for 3. Yes, he gets it. Gets a triple. And he will try to find a quad, but gets taken down. They will take him down. Nona Gold Esports still having the lead. And the Hardpoint has reset. That's a triple there. And the boys in yellow absolutely decimating Serious Gaming in this Hardpoint.
I mean, it's 109, 171, and right now, if you're Nona Gold, I mean, this is it. You have the lead locked in still, but you now need to bank on that and make sure you go and end that game in your favor. But now Mandem's War Machine gets a double to break that hill. Might get a triple there, but the boys in blue are going to find him and shuts him down. And he now comes in, gets Bushido down, and he finds a double. And Nona Gold are going to get that white power in their favor. As now they have the spawns and the hardpoint time. And finally, they might cross that 200 mark. But as I go and say that, the time is going to run out. So you need to now go towards next. And there's a Valerio here waiting for the players to come through that door and shut them down one by one. Also, came when he on the stairs. He's going to fall as well, though. Now, P4 about to open, and the boys simply are going to have the better squad.
Yep, we're gonna have a better spot there, but that's Nona Gold Esports getting even closer there to that 200 point mark. X Nona Gold rather, and Serious Gaming. Now the man is on the Sparrow there. 5-1 might be able to find a double, but no, he does not. He will get taken down. That's a double for Serious Gaming that goes to them. And Nona Gold Esports, they're going there, getting even closer there. Now there's an engagement there without Blaze. Comes in with a shotgun, and that Serious Gaming, they're getting even closer. The only Hardpoint gets a double there, but Nona Gold, they're holding on to that lead and they're not letting it go. They're getting even closer to the 200 point mark, but there's a free Serious Gaming racking up points, soaking up points in the Hardpoint. It's on the clock, gets taken down, not able to find any value with that. Now Master of the Tempest, the find more value there, but not able to find anyone. The Hardpoint is still on, finds a double down. The Tempest gets a triple and a Fury kill. That's 4 for Boncida, but really the Bread finds another. Man, that was an insane play. Gets another double, and another gun will respond in kind.
I mean, 196 now from Nona Gold, but again, if you're SYX, you can still make it work. All you now need to do is make sure you push that P1, you get that fast, and you hold it down. But Nona Gold look like they are going to be the ones to get that fast. And now 197, as they have the lead locked in still. SYX now come through for a contest. They are going to clear that hill, but only momentarily, as now they get shut down once again. Nona Gold again are going to be there. 200 and mark now, family cross, 204 and counting. SYX, contest comes through. Defu man, man them, find value. But now the War Machine by easy fix a double, make that a freaking triple, clears the hill for them. And SYX is stay, they are still in this one, and they are not out yet. Easy gets a 4 kill with the War Machine. He's gonna fall. The back and forth just comes through. Nona Gold for the contest here. But SYX are trying to close that gap. But man, P1, absolute chaos. Now you eventually need to make your way towards P2.
Yep, you eventually need to make your way P2, and that's a contest for who to get there first. And that will be contested by both teams. And Nona Gold taking the lead. That's a double with the Toxic Blooms. But Serious Gaming are not backing down either. They will fight there. The gunfight comes in. They will outplay that one. But Nona Gold get even closer to that target point. 217. The Hardpoint reset. Who's going to get that first? Fight one. Gets the outplay. The Boy Mpro gets that one. Fight for the double. But no, the gunfight will not be in his favor. Nona Gold Esports getting even closer. 30 15 points left, and the Hardpoint is being contested brutally. Now with War Machine finds a double with the War Machine, and Nona Gold Esports, man, 25 points left till the target point.
But they might as well clear themselves soon, but now 4G comes through. Chambers finds a double. Now the trade also finds him instantaneously there. As now any comes through. That machine is one hand for the man, but now so far Nonagon are going to get that P2 locked in. Can they see things through here? And finally, maybe hopefully put a close on this lead so far. SYX, nobody inside. Death Machine still praying and spraying. The value being found. And SYX are nowhere close to the hard point time. But I say go and say that the contest comes through. But the bodies in yellow are still close. Nonagon find a couple of kills and now they fall. But the final blow, Devilman finds one. Trade comes in and finds it as well. The contest still there. Scrap time. A total contest up until the very last second. But now you need to get P3. And who's going to get that first? The answer will be Nonagon. They have that spawn. Can they win their gunfights now? But the boys of SYX are still fighting. Now they've flown the hill time. A full set in for the P4, P3 rather, and not the spawn, but they have the hard point time. Nonagon are going to have to push out a spawn and potentially maybe able to break the hill.
Yeah, potentially there, but that's 7 points left for them, and the hard point is still being fiercely contested by both teams and owned by Nonagon. 2 more points left, 1 more point left, and Nonagon Esports will take the hard point in an uncontested lead held by them. Serious Gaming, man, they really tried to get back that lead, but it just wasn't there for them, man. Nonagon held on to it firmly.
I mean, again, you could see that. And there were a lot of times where, again, I think this brings us back to the game one of today, where we saw one team just, get the lead and then they never lost it, So literally, it was their game from start to finish, but the game kept getting close and then they won again. You chase me, I won again. That's exactly what we just saw. And again, good game for SYX. They fought so hard. The game was so close at 1 point. You can literally see a combat come through, but man, Nonagon just looked a lot better and it looked like this is now them get this map. So, ultimately, it's going to be theirs and hard points claimed. And again, now we're all going to be heading into that S&D, which is going to be a very vital mode. And hopefully we don't get to see anybody trolling this time. And they've learned the lesson from the game one. You don't want to troll. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure you're playing to the best of your abilities. But again, now we're going into this mode, which is going to be S&D. And Hardpoint was close, but again, Nonagon's ultimately a lot better as they claimed that one. Black, what do you think the S&D is going to look like?
I mean, Nonagon did have an early lead there, so it was kind of a don't let SYX catch up. That was basically the entire game narration and summary rather. And SYX definitely, we saw those gunfights, right? We saw them, really have some nice gunfights. In terms of gunfights, I want to give it to them. But Nonagon Esports ultimately better. So yeah, I'm wanna incline towards SYX. I want to believe that at point, man, those contests, it wasn't exactly in their favor much. And but I want to go for SYX here in their favor. 2-1, and I want to go for SYX here, man.
SYX 2-1. This boy could just think back. That's why you talk SF 2-1, bro. Like, oh my god. Well, I mean, it is what it is, guys. Blackwater again with the bad things as usual. As he says, the SYX with the series 2-1. But again, well, before we get to that even point where we might be able to see that 2-1, that means they have to win S&D and then win control. They have lost Hardpoint, so they have to do a full-on reverse sweep if they want to make Blackwater's prediction come to pass. But I mean, that's going to be very hard. But S&D is where we're going to start to find things out. Can they make that work? Can that happen? Sachin the show is going to be up next again. I mean, personally, I think this might be a 2-0. Nonagon so far, they've looked a lot better and a lot faster. But SYX, again, they kept the game close. They had equal gun skill level. So this literally could be anybody's game up until, the very last round in that Search and Destroy where the referee makes a call. So ref has to do something if we want to see that map today.
Yep. And when I played with SYX, the gunfights were convincing, man. I mean, yeah, Nonagon had the lead, they took the win, sure. But then, the gunfights were something that I could have said, okay, look, I know SYX, the hard points, the contest, and every other thing that it factored into the hard point win, it wasn't in their favor. But then those gunfights, man, and that's what S&D, is a strong part of S&D, man. The gunfights. If you can, get those gunfights right and get those objectives in, man, there's a very good chance the S&D is going to be in your favor. And that's one of the, hints that, SYX gave me. And that was what made me give that prediction, by the way. And yes, he will take a reverse sweep, but hey, well, man, it's possible, man. It's possible, man. It's possible.
Pastor Black Matter I need to get, guys. Well, yeah, it is possible. It is. It really is. But this is going to be all down to the players in the actual lobby and all down to how tactical can they get. Hardpoint, S&D, these are entirely two different game modes where Hardpoint is a very fast-paced game mode. You're allowed to use your prayer skills, tacticals, everything. But when it comes to S&D, you slow things down a bit there. No score streaks, no prayer skills. It's all down to your tacticals and how fast you can think in a particular round. So, this is going to be a round where it's all going to come down to wits and pure gun skill. And, from what I've just said, it can go either way. So we can't know where to go. And, Shay's going to get the win here. But again, this is where the players take a 10-minute break before they start S&D. So me and Black Master as well, we're going to get water real quick. And we'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. It's your boy Carl with the one and only Black Master, guys. You know what I mean?
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Lean in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stains dripping on the road, pop that, 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 whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming, from tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports.
Yeah, we go, Brisky. Yeah, we go. It's Satan Disiteroy. You see, Nonagon versus SEYX, guys. We are about to get the party started. And again, two players yet to connect in. They are taking their time to connect in chat. So, Black Matter, here we go. What do you think? Again, yeah, you did say SYX chat, so I can't even ask you, bro. Fraud.
Yeah, and I think we're going to have a reset because this is a 5v3 here and the numbers are not even. So I don't know if they're going to play like this. Is the ref going to allow this, man?
I think they are going to have to connect in. The players have not connected in yet, so that's the hold up. When they do, the game starts, but if they don't, then I'm very sure there's going to be a reset. They can't play with a 5v3, so hopefully they do join. And now one player joins in and one more player left before we get the party started. Hopefully he connects in. If he doesn't connect in, then of course we are going to unfortunately have to have that reset come through. Well, man, yeah, all 5 players now for both sides. 10 players in the lobby, fully locked in and loaded as we are about to get the party started again. Such a destroy, round 1, Black Water, take us away.
Yep, and that will be X Nonagon making their move here. And really, the bomb is going down already. They're not wasting any time here. You can tell. And X Nonagon, I mean, they do have something there. Okay, not able to find any value there. The man will miss that shot. And Serious Gaming here, they might find a wall bank. No, he will not. Being patient here. He's being patient here. Came on, he's just waiting for that moment, waiting for that poke out. But no, he will not take the shot. And that's a back one, but not able to find anyone. And that's 2-1. They've lost. And the numbers will not be even. It's a 3v2.
I mean, I'm not going so far. They do have numbers this time. Oh, 3v2. Actually, they are tied up. Now in a 1v1. 4G versus Ryu, who's going to get that clutch first? And now look at 4G. I think he knows exactly where Ryu is. They both know where they both are. So it's it's a matter of who is going to push out first. Is it going to be Ryu? Is it going to be 4G? Or is it even going to be Carl? You never can tell because now look at them. They are prone They are playing this safe, and whoever pushes out first might be the victim here. But now, so far, 1v1, no time on that clock. Actually, there is time. You need to get a plant soon, though. The bomb is not picked up here. If you're the XYX man, Ryu, again, if you're Nonagon 4G, all you have to go and do is play time. You have no reason whatsoever to make that push first. So play time, play it safe, let them out plant the bomb, or, just catch them out of guard. But so far, this is going to be okay. Look at that flank coming through. Look at that flank.
Yeah. He's just the match just been, but then both of them just crouching. Okay, there might be an engagement soon. The match on the USS9, they will run into each other. That's the gunfight, but he will find that one. Ryu with the outplay, and that gives him the win to CRX Gaming. A very good start, man. A very good start.
The epic outplay, that would be the word there. But against SRX, clean flank from Ryu there. 4G did not see that coming, but I think he picked up a little bit late there, but unfortunately still Ryu a little faster, able to get the kill now. 4G sniper in hand, trying to get the wall back. So that would have been so close, but no value found still. Now it's 1-0. SYX get the value. 4G confirms the kill through that smoke. Man then finds one. Numbers are going to 4 now, and now it's a 5v3. Numbers there for Nonagon. Make that a 4v2, and only the one player left to go and get that touch now. It's going to be XYX with one man standing in 1v5.
1v5, and man, that one is not going to be an easy one to clutch, but that's the gunshots. They will put him down. As I go and say that, X Nonagon will take another round as we move on to a round 3.
In 1-1, things are going to get tied up. And again, this is the kind of fashion we used to see a lot in S&D these days, where you get the very first round and I go and tie things up, and then, we might keep going back and forth for the next couple of rounds. So maybe, potentially, we just see one team able to run over the whole thing. But now, here we go again. The boys going to open court, and the aggression pays off. Devilman, first kill found, first block drawn. Kimberly finds one more over there. It's a 5v3, and Nonagon are not here to play.
Yep, they're not here to play indeed. 5v3. And Series Gaming, they took the first round, but that's a one there. They're not able to find anyone in that engagement. But then the man's being patient here. They're not gone. They know how to hold their own. They have the numbers advantage. There's no need to push unnecessarily. The timer's going down, though. They've got 1 minute there on that timer. And Series Gaming, they're also holding their own at this point. And they're just making sure that they see the man and confirm the kill. But X Nonagon, they have the numbers advantage here. They can afford to flank K-Money, throws the nade in with the Tundra, being patient as he can. Or really, both teams just been holding out at this point, man.
So far, again, it's still numbers in favor of Nonagon, so they can make it work. It looks like it might be there on here. So you look at that scoreboard, the 5v3, SYX are still struggling here in this round. One player on that top winery came when he finds one more kill. Valerio goes down. So if you're SYX now, you are in a very bad spot to be in. It's a 5v2. You don't have numbers. The bomb has not gone down. There's not a lot of time on that clock. So this is a very tricky one now for them. Can they make it work? One player top winery. Now he jumps down and now they go in. Now Ryu finds one kill. The trend finds a Missy. 4G Sniper finds one. It's a 1v4. Can he save them? The XM4 brain has sprayed. The push finds the kill and Ryu falls. 2-1, Nonagon are going to have 2 back-to-back rounds. Here we go.
I mean, here we go indeed. But the Series Gaming did start well, but Nonagon said, nah, we are the ones that actually get the lead in this game and in this fixture. But then X Series Gaming, we still got some more rounds left, so there's a good chance they can still make this work, and those gunfights can still come through for them. But as I go and say that, at the 5v5, numbers are tied, and they have the advantage, both teams, to them. The bomb has not been planted yet, and the timer is still running down, though. The smoke bomb, there's an engagement, and 2 members will fall for Series Gaming, just 1 for Nonagon, and I think it's going to say that 4 will fall. It's a 1v3, man.
I mean, 2v3 actually here for SYX. They do have the one player so close by. And can they make it work? None are going to have 1-2 back-to-back rounds. You don't want to see those guys win 3 back-to-back rounds. That would not be good for SYX. Given that they have lost Hardpoint, they don't want to be back like that in S&D. So they have to find a way to make this whole thing work now. And Missy there, 4G sniper in hand. We're going to slow but steady push towards that door path now. might get caught down. I don't think Missy has the idea where the man is going to be coming from. But again, the bomb is not picked up by SYX. Mind you, it's in a very bad spot. They need to get that bomb picked up and get a plant. There is time on that clock still, so they can still make it work, but you need to put that bomb soon. It's 47 seconds on the clock and counting down. And so far, none are going to look like they're trying to make this work and just get the 3 back-to-back rounds. They do have numbers still. The bomb has not gone down. Bomb is not picked up. And finally, we saw the bomb going down. Oh, my great joy. It's a double. He saw them planting and gave them no hair. No breathing space whatsoever. 3-1 is your scoreline. None are gone. 3 back-to-back rounds. And if you're SYX now, you're probably hoping for better next round.
Yep, you're definitely hoping for that. But then they're not going, man. They've had their lead. They've had their hands on the lead and they don't let it go. They showed that in the Hardpoint and now they're showing it in the S&D. But then Serious Gaming, they know that this is S&D. So there's a chance that I go and say that the caster scores. We'll find 2 members on both teams. The score numbers are tied once more. And that's a 4v4, man.
4-4, both sides equal a piece here. So literally anybody's game. As they go on to dance a little bit there, the boys still going to trade finds them instantaneous trades there for both sides, and now the numbers are going to be there for SYX for the very first time in a very long time. So this might be the round where they're able to finally make it work and crawl. Takes 40 down. The sniper's then kill confirmed, and now it's a 1v3 for Mandem left to go and get that clutch.
Yep, it's a 1v3, but X not going to see the numbers are not in their advantage this time. 5-1 value there, and that is a one-shot. Serious Gaming taken the round, and now move on to the 6th round, man. I mean, they're really fighting for this one, man. They know that if they lose this round, if they lose the S&D, that is gonna be it for the best of 3 men. I mean, so far they know what's at stake here.
I mean, 32, man. If you're not going so far, you have that lead locked in still. 3 back-to-back rounds, but now we see SYX able to stop that spree. Oh my great joy! Triple kill on the freaking kill fit. 3 players forced on the 1-man wrecking army, and he can even get the ace. 2 more players for SYX, and none are not here to play. They might have lost the last round, but they did not want to lose this one so bad. Sniper in hand for the man here. This is a 2-man. I mean, it's 2 players, man. 2v5. The numbers are not in their favor. The bomb is not picked up. There is time on that clock, but they've got to make it work. Can they make it work, man?
That's the question, man. And right now it's a 5v2. So the numbers are not in the advantage, like you said, man. So Serious Gaming are gonna have to salvage. And as I go and say that, they lose 1, and that's 1 member left for Serious Gaming. It's a 1v5, but he will pick 1 up. And that's Valery with the sniper, but he will go down, get shot down immediately by Barman, and Nonagon will take that round. Man, we go on to the 7th round, man.
I mean, 4-2. Devil Man's last final kill there. The final nil in the coffin. It's now we go to round 7. And none have gone so far. They've been looking really, really good. And can they win the whole thing 2-0? The answer might be yes. But if you're SYX, that's one thing you don't want to take up to do. And now the aggression might not pay. They are going to open court. Smoke's going to get thrown. First kill found. Mandem with the very first value there. Trent finds him instantaneously as well. The back and forth come through. None are going to have numbers, but not for too long. 3v3 now. Numbers are tied up. And the player behind him, Crow, with the sniper confirms that kill. 2v3. Bomb has been planted. And now the boys of SYX, they do have the numbers, but can they see it through? They see those 2 players in blue. The timer running out very fast. The man goes in. Oh my God, confirms the kill. Where's the gunfight? Valerio! 4-3.
My goodness, that was pretty impressive, actually, man. And Serious Gaming, they're showing that, okay, look, we know what's at stake, and we're definitely working our asses to get to that map 3 for a potential reverse sweep. But X Nano gone, how would they respond right now? Because we saw how they responded the last time. They did not take it personal. It was a quick round. But then we will get straight into the 8th round here, man. We are getting into it. So we'll start X Nano gone here now with the sniper here. And they have Serious Gaming as well. They're throwing the nades in. Might pick up 1, but no, not able to find anyone there. The gunfights are going to come in. But that's 1 member down for Serious Gaming. 2 members down. And it's a 3v4, man.
Last one. Complete the mission. The enemy has the bomb. Grenade out.
Yep. The numbers are going in. Okay. We have 1v1. That's the 1v1. Can he make the clutch? Can he make it work? At this point, X-Non are gone. They have the lead here with the rounds. But then the series gaming is being patient. He might just want to plant one in. And the bomb has been secured here. But X-Non are gone. They have the lead advantage. The man is trying to plant one in. And the bomb will be planted, but the gunfight will find him. And that's Nonagon taking advantage of that moment. And we'll get that round, man. Ninth round. Here we go, man. That was a very brilliant outplay, man. I mean, taking advantage of when he was planting the bomb, that was pretty impressive, man.
You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Lean in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay dripping on the road, pop that, 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 pop, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, whipping on the road. Pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop, pop that, pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into...
Okay, guys, we're back. And again, we have to apologize for the stream lags. Production says to apologize to you guys. So Black Mata, bend your head, bro. We are really sorry for the stream lags. Black is crazy, guys. We are really sorry for the stream lag. And hopefully that has been fixed and we are good to go now. But before we go into game today, we have a very highly esteemed guest from Nonagon Esports here to answer a couple of questions, of course, in the interview desk with us. So, hello, 4G. How are you doing, Brisky?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, welcome in. How do you feel about the game? You know, you guys, the Hardpoint was so close, and then we saw a lot of back and forth, but ultimately you guys had control the whole time.
Yeah.
Was there ever any time where you thought maybe the Hardpoint was going to get taken by SYX?
Yeah, I think, was it P4? Yeah, there was one time I think they did like almost a full 60 on P4, and I had to ginger the boys up that that shouldn't have happened. We should ginger up and for the next hill, and that was it. I think that was the only time I felt they were close to doing a comeback. That was it.
Clean work. So now, moving into Search and Destroy, did you saw, there were a lot of rounds where, you guys just dominating, especially great.
Yeah.
Man, he was literally getting steady 3 pieces and all of that.
Yeah.
Was it really like an easy game for you guys for that map?
Yeah. The S&D was easy. It was let me not say easy, but we expected better. I'll put it that way.
Type shit,
But
type shit.
overall,
Black,
it
what do
was.
you ask our guest, man?
Man, we really have to talk about that SND because we saw them actually starting out well. What happened, man? I mean, and Nonagon is the one to get the lead, but Series Gaming had the lead in the SND. They started out well. At some point, you guys took back the lead, and then towards the end of the SND, they took the round. Did something happen there?
I don't know. Maybe probably bad communication and you know little mistakes. I know that's
Yeah,
probably it.
yeah,
But we fixed up and we did our thing.
yep. You really did your thing indeed. Congratulations once more.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, Broski. So it's been nice having you here. But again, before I let you go, I want to ask you one final question here. Is there anybody on the SYX roster you want to give a shout out to? Maybe they pressed your neck, Loki shot. Like, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I think in the hard point it was Bushido. Damn. Yeah, bro. Like, bro didn't let me use that shotgun. Come on. Yeah.
So big shout out to Bushido, guys. Big shout out to Bushido, and big shout out to 4G as well. Big shout out to Nongon and SYX. Thank you for coming to the interview here. And we wish you guys the best of luck for the rest of your season. Do you have a lovely night, 4G?
Thank you.
Yeah, guys, that was 4G from Nonagon Esports. And again, they've won the series here at 2-0. Again, against the bad take from our SYX man, Black Mata, who did say he was going to be 2-1. Unfortunately, he went the other way, 2-0. And it is what it is, man. So, Black, are you going to now? Black, yeah? Let me remind you that you have now made 2 bad takes today. Are you going to make it? Are you going to make it by chance in third one? We want to know, bro. Take the mic.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna come on and say this. I'm gonna go for the obvious from now on. I'm not gonna, give the benefit of the doubt anymore. But to be fair, Series Gaming did, they did do their best. But like you said, they did acknowledge Bushida. Bushida did try, and it just wasn't in favor for them. But then we'll move on to a game 3, and hopefully I get to make a accurate prediction this time around.
It's top 3 things that cannot happen. But anyway, it's your boy Carl, and this is the National Mobile Pro League brought to you by Game Evo. And of course, that's the one and only Black Matter, my dear friend, and the king of bad things, alongside Eugene Abu Dhabi. And we are going to see you guys soon. Don't go anywhere, guys. We are about to go to the third game. Go and get your water, your popcorn, your coke, whatever you're into, and we'll see you guys for game 3.
Chevy with the top back. Butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming, from tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
In that old school Chevy with the top back. Butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Lean in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games?
Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming, from tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Yeah, guys, we are now finally about to get the final game of the evening started. And again, these are two Nigerian orgs, but I don't think the UAX roster is actually a full NG roster, so I can't really say that it's two Nigerian teams per se. But again, I guess we're going to find out when the actual game starts. But again, it's going to be Hardpoint, S&D, and Control, the normal BO3 standard here in the game days. But again, you know, our king of bad takes.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I've seen Eclipse Gaming. I've seen what they can do. So I want to go for them this one, for this one. But then, I've never really seen Extreme Esports go all out. But then hopefully they get to be extreme in this. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go for extreme.
Bro, hey God, this boy get right, bro. Are you sure?
Are you actually doing who wants to be a millionaire with me right now? Are you sure?
Because I imagine you get 3 bad takes in one day, bro. Like, are you sure? Is that your final answer? Extreme?
Well,
who is your final answer, man?
I'm gonna go for extreme, man. I'm gonna go for extreme. Final answer. Since you want to be Frank do this evening.
Bro, You guys are here, bro. You guys are here. You guys said how he did. He wants to go for extreme. So when I call him king of bad things, bro, you guys should understand because, bro, okay, it is what it is. Because me personally, I know I would be going on the safer side of saying Eclipse Gaming to win because we did see them at the World Champ Stage 4 and they did finish third place. So I don't know why you would want to vote against them, but okay. I mean, it's Black Matter, bro. He works to be serious with his guys. So I got to believe that there's something somewhere cooking. But again, guys, HP is our very fast game mode. And even though Black has already given a back kick, I'm going to ask him, what do you think the Hardpoint scoreline is going to look like? Like, who is going to be Hardpoint, man?
Man, I've seen Eclipse Gaming win Hardpoint multiple times. I mean, we have casted their games before. We've casted it. They've played against even big teams. They played against Nonagons, and they've actually done justice. And really, I'm gonna go with Eclipse Gaming for that one. Probably 250, but I'm pretty sure Extreme is gonna cross the 200 points. But we're gonna see probably a 250, 230, or a 250, maybe 200 or something like that. Something along that. But Eclipse Gaming is definitely gonna take Hardpoint. I've seen what they can do for that one. I've seen what they can do.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Eclipse Gaming are currently maybe if not the number one Hardpoint team in the NG, they might be top three. They are top three, no doubt. They're either number one, number two, or number three, no doubt. So UAX again, this team. Again, a lot of players that I'm not really very familiar with the names that I haven't really seen them play before, so I can't really go and say, oh, this is what they are, or this is what they can do. So I guess the very first time we go and cast them together will be our first impression of these guys on the big screen. So hopefully they go and impress. But Eclipse Gaming guys, we've seen them over and over again the past couple of months, and they've been absolutely monstrous, especially on Hardpoint maps. So this is one of those games where you want to look out for Eclipse Gaming on Hardpoint, but you also hope UAX actually bring the fight to the table and they take us potentially to that map 3. Maybe even go and get the whole win 2-0 like Black did say here. But again, that's it, guys. We are waiting for the players to go and get the party started. Hopefully, this lobby reset thing, they don't keep doing it, man. Because now they are going to fry Akara, bright bread before they start the game again, man.
I mean, Extreme Gaming really going extreme with the lobby delays there. Well, really, man. I've seen what Eclipse Gaming can do, man. Those guys are crazy when it comes to the hard point. I mean, if there is 07 for the S&D, then when you mention hard point, you want to modes, it's not just a thing of talk. It's something whereby you've seen them play, you've seen those gunfights, and we can see Extreme Gaming with the lead here as you guys turn into the hard point 8-0. Eclipse Gaming now behind, not what you'd expect from one of arguably the best teams for the hard point.
Now, wow, 17-0, Ruski. I don't know what I'm looking at now because P1 so far. Eclipse Gaming are not going to get a single foothold whatsoever on the Hardpoint P1, and computers are going to be totally dominated by now by Extreme. And if you're, I don't know. This is not looking like a very good day. Actually, I take that back. The name was wrong, of course. Eclipse Gaming are the ones at 34-0. So, Black, how far your prediction again, bro?
Yeah, I mean, definitely that one's gonna prompt that one for the production there, but it's a 5v4. So to be fair, Eclipse Gaming have the numbers advantage here, but then even if they didn't, that probably would still be in their favor. And Extreme Gaming now behind, trying to play catch up here, and Eclipse Gaming, no holds barred, no prisoners taken, just absolutely racking more points, and the hard point will reset.
But it's funny how I didn't even notice a 5v4, Brisky. It's my fault there. I thought it was a 5v5, and now I clearly see it's only 4 players for Extreme. So, bro, you just did that because how now you think they're going to win the fixture, and somehow your guys, I think Black Matter is the one jinxing them, literally, because like this guy is jinxing these guys because now he's saying they're going to win, and now all of a sudden they have one-man shots, and now look at that score line, 55-10 into P2, and Eclipse Gaming so far might be having a field day.
Yeah, definitely. But Eclipse Gaming just doing what they do best there. Absolutely decimating, owning their hard points, soaking up points after owning their hard points, and that's more members of Extreme Gaming falling. And even though the numbers are not that favor, Eclipse Gaming will just leverage on that, taking it close to that, taking advantage of that, and getting even closer to that 100-point mark. The hard point is still owned, and man, this is just an absolute massacre, man.
I mean, 76 versus 19. But again, you have to give them the credit there, Extreme, because they are fighting back. I mean, the scoreline is not that bad for a 5v4, and they are fairly winning a lot of their gunfights as well. You can see the player number 2 there, Lashy on the 12 kill mark. And mind you, that is the highest kills in the whole lobby, and that is from an Extreme player. So yeah, you have to give them their flowers. They might not have numbers, but they are playing very quite well. Eclipse Gaming now going to have that P2 locked in, and the 100-point mark about to get close. And as Igon says that, the Sparrow finds the final kill, and this might just be easy with their Michael on the 7 kill mark. The Kenyan Giants Michael and Eclipse Gaming are now going to be able to get above the 100-point mark.
Yep, as expected, and that's Hardpoint being owned by them, and the drone there will not find anyone just yet. And Eclipse Gaming here, 110, 120, 1-2, and they're just getting more pointed. They've crossed the 100-point mark. And right now, they're just getting even closer, perhaps wanting to put Extreme out of their misery here. It's a 5v2, the Hardpoint lead, still owned by them. More gunfights coming in. They will find kills. Extreme Gaming is still on 20, and Eclipse Gaming having the lead. The score gap is huge.
But it's above 100 now, that's for sure. Huge is the one to use there, no doubt. And now we see a 124-22. That cannot be good. And right now, if you're an Extreme Gaming fan, first of all, you don't even have numbers yet to work with. And now you're losing to the game so terribly bad. So you have to start praying to God somehow you find a miracle. I mean, you're not even looking for the win at this point. You're looking for a close game where your team can at least get above the 100-point mark. So you don't get in that 50-point club or the 100-point club. That cannot be a good thing for your record here. As now you see P4 opens up, Eclipse Gaming are going to get there fast, and they are going to dominate the whole thing. Lashy finds one more kill, 17 for Lashy, by the way, and that is still the highest in the whole lobby, Lashy.
Yeah, and then the man is trying actually, for the fact that they're actually playing 4v5, man, that is something. You only have 4 people to support you there. That's Eclipse Gaming now, close to that 150-point mark. And as I go and say that, that's important. Extreme Gaming now getting more numbers, and the kill feed is yellow. But that's Eclipse Gaming taking back before they try anything funny. It's a 120-point score gap, and Eclipse Gaming still racking up more points and just milking the hard points at this point. Extreme Gaming, they want to contest, but that point is free. Set who will get there first. Numbers advantage surely will favor Eclipse Gaming to get there first. And really, man, really at this point, what can Extreme do?
I mean, again, like I did say, they're not playing for the win this time around. You can't clearly see that. They're playing to, keep the game as close as they possibly can, and that's what's going to matter ultimately in the long run here. Because so far, it's 166-35, and if you're Extreme, you know you've lost the game here. Damage, and Extreme Gaming, the damage control not really working. It's 175, about to now break that 200-point mark, and it's maybe on that P1 potentially, because there's no break, no contest whatsoever. And again, if you're Extreme, man, what can you do to make this work?
Man, I don't really see it happening there. That's 189 there. The score is crossed, and they're getting even closer to that 200-point mark. And Eclipse Gaming, you can tell they're just rushing these things out and just trying their best to end this as fast as possible, man. It's a 4v5. Eclipse Gaming now finally passed the 200-point mark. That's a triple on the equalizer, and that's Avatar doing the most there, breaking 3 players down. And Eclipse Gaming now 3-5, and that's another that gets a double with a claw. Kala finding a Coco, finding another, man. I mean, these guys are just styling at this point, man. These guys are styling.
Yeah, G14-35, and again, Extreme look like they're not even going to get above 50. I did say 100, but like, it's like 50 now might just be the goal for them, because now Eclipse Gaming are looking a lot better. The hardpoint time counting in their favor, and there's no contest. Avatar finding value of the value. It's 21 for Avatar, 21 for Coco as well. Those 2 players, but mind you, Lashy also on 20. They might be losing, but Lashy deserves a lot of flowers. He's been carrying, but he's going to need help.
Yeah, he's going to need help, but unfortunately, he doesn't have the maximum help he can get. And that's 7 more points for Eclipse Gaming, 6 more points. Eclipse Gaming getting even closer here. Extreme Gaming not even close to that 50-point mark, man. And the hard point is still on 2 more points. They have 1 more point, and Eclipse Gaming, they take the hard point. Man, that was absolutely a decimation.
Absolutely, man. No doubt there. Absolutely no doubt. And Eclipse Gaming, man, I don't know. The game was just, it was theirs. It was theirs from the start. It was a 5v4. There's no way Extreme are going to, I mean, we did say on paper and on the book and records here, Eclipse Gaming looked to be the better Hardpoint team. And then you somehow come again to face them with a 4-man team. I didn't. That is not logical. And, Eclipse Gaming are just going to take advantage of that full time and they're going to get the win here. Easy peasy work for them. And Hardpoint claimed. And now they go into such a destroy where, again, if it's another 5v4 or more, just put your Akara in the nylon.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's it. I mean, that's it. I mean, I wanted to give Extreme Gaming a benefit of the doubt, but then when it came to the hard point, I knew that Eclipse Gaming were gonna take it. I've seen what they can do, like I said. And when it comes to the SND, I do hope they don't play the 5v4 because clearly it wasn't actually working out. It wasn't. He already secured the game for Eclipse Gaming, and hopefully they get to play 5v5. The numbers will be tight. They're gonna need as many numbers as they can get, especially in a mode where, if you die, man, you get sent to the next round. There is no respawn, nothing. So they really need those numbers to work for them, man. They need those numbers.
I mean, I have seen teams win 5v4s, but I don't think against Eclipse is where you want to, try that game. So you need to get your 5th man. You need to, wherever the man is doing, if he's watching plates, call him, bro. Pay his mob the money. Just let them allow that boy go because, I mean, a 5v4 against the Clips game, you saw what he did at Hardpoint on that 50. SND is going to be a lot worse if you have that 4-man team. So hopefully they can get the last player in here and fix that whole situation here with the 1-man down. And, they can maybe put up a fight here against the Clips. Again, now this is where, I want to be optimistic. I'm like, okay, be a cast of, but Omar, I think it's going to be 2-0. I don't think we're going to see map 3, no matter what happens at this point. I don't think we're going to see that map 3, bro. I mean, there's still a chance. There's still a part of me that wants to say, oh, maybe if they get the 5th man, they can still make it work. But I mean, first of all, they have to get that 5th man.
Yeah, they have to get that 5th man, and that's the first piece of the puzzle, especially in a mode like S&D. And also, man, I mean, the gunfights, man. Eclipse Gaming was just so much better when it comes to the gunfights. Especially in that hard point, it was a defined victory, like you said. Especially immediately the game started, it was defined, and Extreme Gaming just played for keeps at that point and just said, okay, look, we're just going to try and keep the scoreboard. And even the scoreboard wasn't even something they got enough points, so they didn't even cross the 50-point mark. And if you remember correctly, we had a prediction where we said, you said they were going to cross the 100 points, and I said they're going to cross the 200 points, and you're going to be like a 250 something. And we didn't even get to see a 200. We didn't get to see a 100. We didn't even get to see a 50. Like, that is crazy, man. That shows you how good Eclipse Gaming was in that hard point.
I mean, again, good, and the fact that it was a 5v4, so you have to account for that as well. But yeah, I mean, ultimately now, again, we're hoping and praying that we don't see such a destroy where it's a 5v4 again, because at that point, we're just going to be going to 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 6-1 maybe, and then 7-1. So, that's not something we want to go and see. So hopefully we go and see the last man come through. But again, the players are going to take time a little bit there to go and start the next lobby. But again, guys, this is the National Mobile Pro League brought to you by Game Evo, and with a whooping prize pool of $500. Black, if I gave you $500 right now, what would you do with that money?
I'll probably get some better streaming equipment and, probably.
I mean, good answer, man. I mean, I've got to applaud that one. That's what any caster would go and do right now. Get a better camera, better lighting, better background. Even I think that's a dream for every caster out there. And you know what, Black? Don't tell anybody, but me and you, we could go and rob the players and take their $500. We could actually.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Hand in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stains dripping on the road, pop that, 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 pop, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, whipping on the road, pop that, pop.
Do you love playing video games?
Or a professional live streamer in gaming?
All right, guys. So S&D about to finally get started again. Black.
Yeah.
See, this time, yeah, I don't even want to ask you for prediction, bro, because like there's no need, bro.
There's no need, guy. There's no need, guy.
Let's just go and wait
There's
and see
no
what
need.
happens. And hopefully it's a 5v5. Hopefully it's a 5v5.
Yeah. Guy, let them go and collect, guy. Let them just go and collect, guy. But then that's Extreme Gaming already having the lead here. Man, this is not what we thought.
I mean, look at that, man. This is what you actually want to go and see. Loki, the Resurrector, off the back of that one, finding 2 kills. And what I mean, now 3 players have gone down for Eclipse Gaming, and now Extreme are going to be the ones with the advantage. Yeah, that's exactly what you want to go and see. You know, maybe for some map 3, but sorry, for Extreme, they know they have to make it work somehow. Can they make it work, though? That is not going to be the question we're going to be asking Extreme now. Twinkie finds 1 more kill, Ninja falls, and Eclipse Gaming are down to the last man Avatar. And, you know, when the won't need any more, what did he do? He vanished. Can this one clutch it, or is he going to vanish as well? It's a 1v5. 1 player falls first. 1v4 now. Can he clutch Black?
Yeah, that's a 1v4. And no, he's not able to. He did vanish, man. And that's the point given to Extreme and to Eclipse Gaming, and they will equalize the scoreboard, man.
Oh, it was 1-0 before. I didn't even see that. My bad. I need new glasses, bro. I need new glasses. But again, it's 1-1. And if you're Extreme right now, then you don't want to let Eclipse Gaming get the lead even further and run away with the Hurricane because they've won Hardpoint. You can't let them win S&D as well. And that's what's going to be an echo now on their comms. And now we go into this mode again, such a destroy where Resurrect with the very first kill. Time is going to fall. And that is going to be the first blood drawn. And now 1 more kill comes through. Coco falls. Vital kill. And it's now okay. Back and forth come through. Avatar takes 1 trade there. Dad finds 1. It's a 3v3 as numbers are now going to get tied up.
Yep, numbers are get tied up, but then that's 1 falling. As I go and say that, man, jeez, what was that shot? And that's a 2v3. Extreme Esports, that's a 1v3. Extreme Esports, and that is the round being taken by Eclipse Gaming. Man, they just felt like dominoes, man.
Yeah, again, the back and forth thing we already see early in the S&D rounds, you know. Eclipse got the very first round, Extreme Titans up, and Eclipse Gaming now are going to get the next round 2-1. And now we go to round 4, where this might be where Extreme Titans up once again, or maybe Eclipse Gaming is just going to start the run away with the Hurricane. We are going to find out now. I said, if you're an Extreme fan, you're hoping they can Titans up here. It's 1 and 2 on that scoreboard. Sniper's been quiet now this round so far. Players going through the jungle, but no one is going to get found. Time on jungle here. Trying to make that move and slowly but surely. There's a player on the heady waiting for them. I think that's a sniper as well. You don't want to push that roughly. Smoke's going to get thrown. There's 1 player there. He might get valued, but Ninja shot Swinky down and first kill found. Eclipse Gaming are going to have numbers 3v5.
Yep, 3v5 he did. But then Eclipse Gaming, as expected, but then the gunfight's trying to find him here, but he will not commit to that one. It's a 3v5. Still, they're trying to plant the bomb here. Eclipse Gaming, they know the objective, they're going for it. And there, the timer's counting down. And really, they find one, and it's a 1v5. Last man standing from Extreme Gaming and Eclipse Gaming have their numbers intact.
I mean, Lashy last man standing. And while you were talking, I was thinking about saying if anybody can clutch it, it's going to be Lashy. But I didn't even get a chance to go and say that, man. He's going to get shot down. And the Eclipse Gaming now 3-1. That is going to be your scoreboard. It's now we go to round 5 where Eclipse Gaming have 1 hard point. They might as well win S&D as well. And, you know, let us put the 5s in the bag. But again, if you're an Extreme fan, you do have all 5 men, you know. We kind of understand hard point was because you didn't have 1 man. But now you have all 5. Can you make this work somehow? Twinkie with the very first kill. That is going to fall. First blood drawn. As now we make our way again to round 5 where it's a 5v4.
Yep, we make our way into round 5. But then, if you look at this, it's a 4v5 now. Extreme Gaming, they have their numbers intact. And for now, 3v5, 2v5. Extreme Gaming, okay. It looks like this might be a round for them. They might have this one in the back, but I don't want to speak so soon. Don't put the caster scores on them, but that will not be it. Extreme Gaming will take the round, man. They will take the round.
Yeah, flawless round there for them. Not a single player dropped on their side. 5-0. That was how the round ended there. But now 2-3 again is your scoreline. Back and forth, literally. It's now we go to round 6 where Eclipse game, and again they have the lead locked in still. But can they see it through and close things off on map 2 here, 2-0? But again, if you're an extreme fan, you just they pray, man, they find they go in. First kill found. It's going to be down at the very first goal. Extreme are going to lose numbers. Double players drop now. 3v5, and this cannot be good for them, Black.
Yeah, this cannot be good. 3v2, and as they go and say that, that's a 2v3. The numbers will be flipped in favor of Eclipse Gaming. That's a 3v1. Looking for one more left. And at this point, man, Eclipse Gaming, they had a flawless round the last time, but this is one man standing for them. And they're trying to find the value here with the sniper, man, checking out with the scope. But can he find that value? Not able to find anyone just yet. Eclipse Gaming, they know what they're dealing with, but still not able to find that shot. Eclipse Gaming will get him first as they take the 4th round. The 6th round, brother.
I mean, 2 and 4. The round 6 round gone, and now round 7. Eclipse Gaming there, 3 more rounds to close things off in their favor here. If you're an Extreme fan, well, it might just be not your game day. So now Snipers again. Look, Twinkie has been very proactive so far for them. Can he find a lot more value? And now first kill found on both sides. That takes one down. Dread finds him against Tandy there. And now Lashy with the he hit it 4. It's a 4v4 numbers attack. Mind you, they did not pick up that bomb, but now Lika goes back to get the bomb picked up. Coco takes out Resurrect. Ninja takes one more player down, and it's a 2v4. The numbers are not looking good for them, man.
Yep, they're not looking good for them. Alashi is down, so that's not really much of a winning chance here for them. So Eclipse Gaming, they have the numbers advantage. That's a 4v2. And man, they've got their best gunfighters out there. Man, Extreme Gaming, they're going to have to play for keeps and play strategically here. But the man is looking for one. The gunfight straight might not be able to find one. And that one member falling for Extreme Gaming is the 1v4. How is this possible, man? How can they do this?
I mean, again, this might be 2 and 5 in terms of rounds, but I can't speak too soon. Twinkie can get that clutch. He can go full on God mode and be the man we've been looking for. But again, Twinkie here in a 1v4. Can he make it work? Now going towards that A long, but completely boxed there. Finds a double Twinkie. God, he put him off. Oh my God, almost found 3. The reload, just not the proper time. And he's going to fall. Eclipse Gaming are going to save themselves there. 2 and 5, round 8. Here we go.
Yep, that was a pretty close one, man. He wanted to do it, but man, they just had to catch him at that point. They just had to catch him there. But then we get straight into the round 8, and that's both teams now. They will find one there. That was an interesting play. And really, Extreme Gaming losing 2 members already, and Eclipse Gaming 4v3. Man, this might be it, man.
It's true. I mean, look at that, man. Numbers are not looking good for them again. Dad finds one more kill, and again, to add to that tally, Lash is going to fall. It's a 2v4 now. 2 more players left to go and get that clutch. Denzel, player number 1. A lot of you might not know, but that's Denzel, chat. I'm very sure. Now, Denzel falls first, and 1 more player. Resurrect takes out Ninja, completely boxed in, gets a double, but Dad shuts him down. And 2 and 6 is your current score line. As now we go to round 9. This is match point. This is siege point as well for Eclipse Gaming. 1 more round and they end the whole thing.
Yep. 1 more round and it's all over, man. But then Extreme Gaming, they might be able to delay the inevitable or not. We saw a very interesting play there. But then Lash is still around here, and they've also got Twinkie there. But then let's see how it goes. Let's see how it turns out. Both teams being patient. You see this kind of things, especially when it comes to match points. And I said, go and say that 2 members will fall, and the trade will find 2 as well. For the side of Extreme, man, the numbers are tied 3v2. The numbers are not, and Eclipse Gaming, they don't have the numbers advantage, man.
I mean, 3v2, man. This is not looking good now for Eclipse Gaming. But mind you, they still have round counts. And if anybody can't clutch it, it's those 2 players. Ninja there on the 9-kill mark, mind you. But can they make it work? Lika had the DRH in hand. I haven't seen that in a very long time in the competitive scene. But again, it's a really good gun. We can't deny that. It's really got, nasty damage, especially long range as well. So that might actually come in handy for you. But again, 3v2, and so far, Eclipse Gaming now, they have no reason whatsoever to go and push. Another plant eventually has to come through for the boys in blue Extreme. They've got the bomb picked up. Liko has it in hand. He's got to plant that bomb soon. And now we see a flank coming through from one of the players there. And that's going to be Avatar. Ninja holding top tins. And you see Avatar trying to get a flank coming through battle. but now the bomb has been put down. So if you're you haven't put a notice, you've got to get a defuse. But more importantly, you have to go through those 3 players. Sniper in hand now, not the right angle being looked at. There's a see the boy leg now. He's sniper in hand. Yo, what the hell am I watching black?
Yeah, what the heck was that? But that will find one there. Extreme Gaming will take the round. Man, that was such a grand turn of events, man. And a sudden one at that.
I mean, that was so fast. And again, begs the question there. There's somebody planted the bomb. You know, there's a high chance the man will be behind the bomb. He had a sniper. I could see the man's leg. You could have actually shot the man's leg there, but well, didn't work out. Extreme win that round. Against Gaming now yet to get their win. Dan now with the very first kill, and this once again going to put the tide in their favor. It's a 4v5 against Gaming now. Can they now see it 3 finally and end this game, you know, and call it a night? Well, maybe Extreme, this might be the start of a comeback for them, a full-on reverse sweep on the S&D. Maybe even control if they can eventually force the map 3.
Yeah, but then one member is down, so the numbers are not tied in their favor. It's a 5v4 favor of Eclipse Gaming, so they have the advantage now. Hopefully, they make the most of it and end the fixture in the series, but that's an outplay there and an engagement. But no, that will not force out an engagement just yet. They will not engage each other. You can tell that Extreme Gaming are really just being patient, being careful at this point. And they know that they can't afford to make any moves there. That's one member polling for Eclipse Gaming. They will tie out the number. Extreme Gaming are not playing, and they really want to go for that reverse sweep. But that's a 3-on-4, 3-on-3. The numbers are tied again. Both teams are not holding out on each other.
I mean, 3 versus 3 now, both teams. Do you have equal numbers? Yeah, I think Coco might be AFK. I don't know what the plan for them is there again. I mean, do you have numbers tied in, except for the man AFK there? Hopefully, they can't make you work time with the shotgun. Plant's not coming through. He might get that Q. I don't think he does, but Lika is going to put that bomb down. Time. No, it's in whole time. Gets a double kill off the back of that. Now, one more player. He gets that for Slashy, and he's going to get a backstab Avatar. Confirms the game. This is a body shooting fiesta by Avatar. Of course, the game done and dusted. As Eclipse Gaming are going to win the whole thing. Hardpoint and SMD 2-0. Here we go again. Here we go again. Was it even a question, man?
No, it wasn't a question, man. It wasn't. I mean, really, we saw how the Hardpoint went, and we saw how, you know, the S&D started. And, you know, they really did try, right? They tried, you know, at some point, it was looking like they were going to do something like a reverse sweep and stuff. We saw Twinkie with the double. The man tried, but then, you know, it just wasn't in store for them tonight. The Eclipse Gaming just said, okay, look, we know you want a style. We know you want the crowd and all that, but don't forget, we're still in this game. So, yeah, they took it.
I mean, clearly game again for Eclipse Gaming there. You know, again, guys, don't forget, that makes it 3 games back-to-back where Black Mata did bad things. First of all, you say, oh, my God, bro. Like, bro. I have now seen a caster worse than Eugene Abu Dhabi that with bad things, bro. Like, these guys have the most insane bad things on earth, bro. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. And this is it. This is it, guys. Game 3 done and dusted. And this is day 2 of the league, if I'm not mistaken. And again, Blackwater, it's been an absolute pleasure casting with you, the absolute goats of himself, Blackwater there. And you know, this has been the National Mobile Pro League, sponsored by Game Evo, with a whooping prize pool of $500 freaking dollars, man. Again, any final words for the chat before we go and say goodbye to them?
Well, don't hold it against me. My predictions tonight, you know, try to give the teams a chance. But then it just was in their favor. And yes, it's also a pleasure to casting with you here, Carl. It really was an interesting matchups and also interesting set of fixtures. And the players did their best. But at some point, you can only get one winner out of each fixture here. And we saw the winners. And really, man, it was such an interesting game and such an interesting time casting with you.
Yeah, super ski. But again, this is where we pull the curtains and say good night to you guys. Don't forget to have a lovely evening. And we'll see you guys very soon again. That's going to be on Friday with the wonderful duo of Eugene Abu Dhabi and Captain Charles. So you guys look out for that one. It's going to be insane. Again, it's been Carl and Blackwater, International Mobile Pro League, and brought to you by Game Evo. We'll see you guys on Friday. Good night.
Yeah.
controller when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games?
Or a professional live streamer in gaming